What's going on, everybody? CaptainRoBear Crew here for Merrowstrand, episode 56.
So old.
Speak for
It's
yourself,
finally cold
bro.
enough for me to wear a hoodie, and I'm very excited about that. Fall weather is here, man. It's here finally.
Just in time for me to arrive in San Diego as well. Let's go.
I don't want you overheating. I know how you like to wear your lined Crocs to the beach.
Dude,
This
it's
is
been
true.
so hot up here. It's been depressing because I'm just ready for fall weather. And we had like a beautiful weekend, like last weekend, and then it's just been like high 80s the entire time, and it's gonna be like that, for the next like 5 days.
Hard for you. It's gonna be 100 again tomorrow.
I want my fall.
I forgot you live on the surface of hell.
Bro, you're about to go from summer.
I'm so excited to get up to Ohio. Oh my god. I got my sweater out just for that.
Chicago goes from, oh man, it's humid around this area and hot to, oh, these ice are like daggers.
I can't wait.
Yeah. Can't wait for that wind off that lake, man. Ugh.
Good
Lake
news
effect.
is there is a pumpkin spice latte every 13 square feet. I've counted in Chicago. You can
true.
just go block to block on each corner.
It's true, and a lot of Dunkin' Donuts, surprisingly.
Yeah, Duncan's is pretty big there.
Yeah, but we've got a Starbucks like literally like 0.3 miles from the house, so it's like, yeah, there's a lot of trips to the old pumpkin spice factory.
Why purchase coffee when you can come over here and just lap it up from all of it that I spilled in my office when I got here today? There's plenty to go around. There's coffee stains everywhere, folks. You can come by and get some cold brew if you want. Stoke, not sponsored, but we do like Wrexham around this household, so you know, we'll support. Who's got big announcements before TwitchCon that they want to let folks know about?
RoBear and I will be at TwitchCon, and you might see a wild radio too.
Friday. I'll be down there for most of Friday for sure. The weekend, it's a little hinky. Saturday,
Yeah.
Amanda's got a wedding. Sunday, we'll see.
Don't plan on seeing us on Saturday. We won't. That's just not going to happen. We are playing very adorably a true dungeon in our hotel Saturday
Morning.
Yeah, I mean morning for us. I don't know when it's.
It's 11 a.m. for us.
Cool. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
how cool.
How cool!
Oh, how cool.
You guys are going to start to see a lot of true dungeon content, and I'm just want to brace you guys for this because there is a virtual dungeon once a month for all the way up to Gen Con. So we talked to you guys about going to the escape room / D&D adventure that's like a haunted house, but you have combat. Well,
But
they
like super like high quality though. Like they have like animatronics and digital renderings and stuff like that. It's pretty rad.
Yeah, there's a good video now that I can show people that they did the video for Temple of the Dune Viper, and they show some of the stuff because you're not allowed to pull your. They get on you if you pull your camera out.
Yeah, you can't even have your phone during the game, even though like my character sheet is on my phone. They're like, no, we got you. I'm like, okay. Yeah, you get like cool tokens. Oh, I dropped them all.
Oh,
It's
Drop
an
them all.
full tokens.
it's an addiction. You're not gonna lie. You basically you collect your equipment. So there's a rabbit hole that's there.
I may have just purchased 10 random packs. Sitting through. They arrive tomorrow. What? It was only like $50. It's fine.
Mine are still stuck in the mail, and I'm rather.
Oh no.
But it's okay. It's virtual, so I can still fill out the sheet, and I have.
Yeah, because you know what specific ones you bought. That's why.
Yes.
Yeah, mine are all randos.
But soon. Oh, it's so good. We're gonna show you guys more of it. I think a lot of people would enjoy to participate in this. I'm gonna actively recruit some folks, and the virtual one is more affordable than the in person. So it only sits around $70 a session, and it's 2 hours of puzzle and combat.
The puzzles are hard, man.
Puzzles are real hard.
They're like
Except
you're always gonna have one guy that's like, that's not the way it's done, and he's the idiot of the group too. He doesn't know anything.
That guy was real bad. Grognard's gonna grognard, but
yeah,
you know what? When all of a sudden it's redeemed and there's a physical puzzle, oh, how sweet it is.
Fun. That was fun.
Those are the best. That's my team building ones where everybody's like, we had to get like dragon eggs out of a volcano, and you have like reeds, and oh man, it's too cool. This is as far as I want to go. Like, I have no interest in LARPing, but this is as close to like, this is awesome because it's the feels of a good haunted house with also a D&D party and a character sheet, and in person, instead of rolling, you play shuffle puck.
That's fun.
Oh, I am kind of sad virtual we don't get to do that, but
we do digital dice.
We get to roll dice though. We get to roll dice, and I can crit on 19s now, bitch. So, and you would be surprised. I am not a cleric right now in True Dungeon.
What?
I'm playing the other class I always play, Druid.
He's a druid.
There you go.
But I'm doing Druid just to polymorph into elementals. It's pretty fun. It's a whole rabbit hole. There'll be more of it to come. Just brace yourself.
Yeah. I'm gonna have so many tokens.
Sold.
I'm gonna have so many tokens. That's gonna be great.
And now that I understand how it works, like I can totally show somebody how to make a build, for not expensive at all.
Yeah.
Like it's just like everything else, like you're just overdoing the incremental of like how far it takes off with mega nerds is like way over here versus like the actual investment. You just get some rares and like, dude, just from us playing that weekend, we had good tokens. Like we had good enough to like, I felt we could get through hardcore mode. I got
an ultra rare that I was able to trade for some sweet D&D loot. So.
He actually traded with Celeste, our friend
Celeste
of Kobold Press. You traded a bow for real loot.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes me happy. Both her and Ted, the tokens they were looking for, they achieved over the weekend. So it's possible. You can dream big and manifest it. Anything else? Over here on the channel, we're gonna play Stormforge tomorrow. We're gonna get that in, and then I'm gonna pack. I have a haircut at 7:00 at night. My life is in shambles. The 7:00 at night haircut is totally the local. Please forgive me. I love you. Another bar owner's wife who cuts hair in town. I'm like, please, I'm not an adult and I need help and I don't book enough out in advance. Will you help me? So I get my mullet trimmed, and then we're off to TwitchCon, and then I have to leave again. I love this. I love nonstop travel. This is great.
What's after TwitchCon?
I can't tell people what's after TwitchCon.
Gotcha.
I'll be under NDA, so I'm flying out.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Okay, I'll just tell you guys. I'm gonna meet the aliens. I've been selected. If there's anybody that the government knows that they won't believe, it's me. They're gonna show them to me. I'm actually going to teach them D&D.
Is it me, Jesus?
I'm gonna teach them about dragons. And it's gonna be great. But yeah, it's fun. It's NDA. And I'm getting to see something really cool. So if I can't tell you about it, that means it's pretty dope. And I'm having to go to LA for it. I'll just say that it is a video game, and that's it. That's all I can say.
I get to see Rob for a whole day, and then I leave again. Rob's like, I'm gonna be there for the whole weekend, bro. I'm like,
dude, back-to-back weekends, bro time.
I was like, God.
No.
And then weddings in Vegas.
He doesn't tell me until after we've made like copious plans.
Dude, I totally spaced it. Totally spaced it. I'm like ignoring this wedding because it's getting in the way of so many things. And it's at 5 a.m. on a Friday.
Huh?
The wedding, the reception is at 5 a.m. They're doing like the opposite. So the reception is 5 a.m., then breakfast, and then we go to the pool for like hours on end, and then we go party at the end of the night. I'm like, nobody's gonna last.
That sounds
Nobody's
awful.
gonna last.
Beyond the pool, it's done. It's
Yeah.
alcohol and sun out.
I was like, nobody's gonna make it till that 9 o'clock fucking party. Sorry for my language. Party.
You know how early you have to be to like 5 a.m. Like what?
Oh, gross. It's
You don't go
gross.
sleep.
Yeah. You just don't.
You
And
show
then
up.
just-
You
go
show
get
up
breakfast and then
ravaging.
you fall asleep and then you go to the pool.
Yeah. It's the dumbest wedding I've ever heard.
Dare me on
love
that
you
one.
guys, but I love you guys, but dumbest wedding idea I've ever heard.
I don't think I like anybody that much, honestly.
No, you asked the one girl you know that works third shift at either the factory or nursing, and you hit the ground running when they get off at 3:30, 4 o'clock. Just absolutely tear one off. If you know enough of pill popper bars that just don't care about when they open up, we had one called the recovery room. I'll give you an interesting stat on the recovery room. When I worked for Anheuser-Busch, they went through a keg a day, 14-seater, a keg of Bud Light a day, no back storage. I had to bring it every morning. This is my first stop. Otherwise, the pill poppers would start calling. And it was on cash. It was a cash account. They had to open up the cash drawer and give it to me.
Like the night owl out here. Closes at 2, opens at 6 a.m. Cash only.
There used to be places in Chicago that were like that.
Mm.
That was fun.
We love this. Yeah, and then Feisty and IceRocker get to party in Land of the Lost and get to call dinos.
We're skipping nerds and we're gonna go hang out with dinosaurs. It's gonna be sick. We gotta find all those secret like little bars and hangouts. Just like a fun little scavenger hunt. It's gonna be great.
I wish
We're
there was
gonna
just
come
drone
back
footage.
not
You're getting into
able
none
to-
of those.
That's true.
I just want drone footage of you and Feisty dancing the weekend away. He's something else. You gotta watch
And do
out.
the morning yoga too. I don't know if I
yeah.
can do that.
He will wear
I'll
you
never
out.
stop.
I'm surprised
With
he
the
can
end,
sit at a
everybody.
desk job or D&D. He's a man in motion.
Yeah.
He's great to have as a roommate though for anything like you need to get your ass in gear. Once he wakes up,
awake.
he's ready to go. He's ready.
Yeah.
What we're doing this, go get your like he's mastered the art of making you want to do it. It's not that, hey, we need to go, guys. It's he puts on the tunes and he's like, all right, what do we need? Hey, what can I get you? What
It's
he'll
finger
start
guns.
he'll start getting shit.
Where are we going?
I'm
What's
getting ice. Hey, what needs to be iced down? Hey, do we need to get some coffees?
I don't know you, but I'm excited. You excited? I'm excited.
I'm telling you, he's a spirit animal.
Yeah.
For GCX, he like got up and he's like, he left and did a bunch of stuff, and he later he's like, did I wake you up at all? I was like, not even a little bit. I was actually awake before you left, but I did the silent thing where I just sat there and waited for you to leave. And he's like, well, that's weird. I was like, no, I have my whole morning routine I like to do, and I got up at like 5 minutes after you left and went and worked out and did all the stuff. I just don't want to do it with other people, man.
I'm just sitting there. Tim.
And then I start doing the fake snore. I'm like,
Shut up. Shut up.
Lineups are gonna have us from like 10 a.m. to about, I think the last shows are at 3 a.m.
oof,
every day.
I'm too old for that.
that's a lot of noise.
Well,
We're
the
gonna
deal is
be-
they know like the side stage DJs. Like
Yeah.
you've gone too far. You've flown too
That's-
close to the sun.
The problem. But no pyro, because there's a big burn ban. No fireworks, no camping, can't have any propane. They don't even want people smoking. So
No
that's gonna be
propane
real
accessories?
interesting.
Good luck
Yeah.
with the smoking.
I believe concert
We'll see.
culture is widely converted over. Like when I go to
But
like
it's Ohio.
like a government mule show, it's like
Ohio
just
that just got wreck weed too. So
Just
I
vape
don't know
pens,
what they
just
think is gonna happen.
whales
Last year
everywhere.
they caught a car on fire, so listen, we're gonna make the news regardless.
Listen, they have the March of the Juggalos out there, so you know.
It's the same field.
OHIO.
Yep.
I can taste the Fago from here.
Yep. Orange is the way to go.
Diabetes.
Orange is the way to go.
Kick it up off the. Oh God, I don't even want to think about it. I'm gonna have the most nastiest respiratory infection. I just know it.
They're drinking that ginseng tea now.
Holy shit!
Yeah, let's see what kind of like weird coughs we come back with from TwitchCon this year. Hopefully, I won't get in any more infections.
Oh God!
I'm just gonna lodge a whole bear claw in there and let it do its work first. You know, if I'm gonna go down with acute bronchitis, at least let's have fun.
Yeah, I've been on antibiotics for the last month. I think I'm okay. I think I'm gonna do good.
1:45 Pacific time. We will be on stage for a live D&D show before I come back from TwitchCon on Sunday. I did get the link of what channel it's going to be on Twitch's side. I'm going to go ahead and send that out early for everybody, so they know where to go and watch it. And yeah, because it will be streamed, and it's going to be the first session. Basically, we're going to try to do like 2 or 3 and have fun with it, because basically we can't really say anything while we're on stage for TwitchCon. So it'll be very PG-13. We'll have fun. It'll fly by, and then we'll resume the heist. I am going to play a new barley dwarf. I'm going to play Durden and my little buddy named Blitzen. So I'm going to play an artificer dwarf with a flamethrower, and I'm going to try to crack a safe or 2. Going to be the demo guy.
You guys are gonna get through the character introductions, and then you're gonna be done.
Goodbye, everybody. It's the most prep I've ever seen for a 1-hour episode of D&D. It is insane. The fact that PowerPoint was involved is hilarious. And yeah, I will see. I saw ads just went off, so I'll go ahead and turn that bad boy off, so you guys don't get served any more of those.
It's gonna be at the Give Please Theater. I love it.
Give please. Give please.
By the way, if you're going, you can download the TwitchCon app and get everything you need. That's where I got all my stuff today.
Is that an ad?
It's an app. No, I'm just letting people know if they're coming into my area.
I mean,
hashtag not an ad.
Technically,
actually, this is the most organized it's ever been in terms of like being able to find where things are, because I've literally already populated my entire schedule on what I want to hit for the radio station, and just like it just tells me where I need to go next.
Well, glad they invested time in that app. I'm glad they put time into that one and not the actual one that's just a dumpster fire now.
I hate the update. I hate it.
It's so bad. Guys, this isn't an ad for Twitch, but use code Dennis.
Code Dennis.
He was the one person at Markos's funeral that didn't show up that I'm a little that he wasn't there.
I mean, he might have been there.
You don't know. Actually, no. We know that he fled. Actually, he's somewhere in Galadlaron, and since they can't show up for D&D, he's practically dead.
I think we beat them.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
there's
that
a lot of our important NPCs that are stuck in Galadlaron.
Yeah,
it's like we just like ship them over there.
It's their whole chat thread. It's just sad memes. That's all. Just nothing but animals like going under covers for like 5 rows of scroll, and it's like, you're the one who canceled on me. Okay,
it's your fault.
The puppies died because of you.
That's her buddy.
You're perpetuating the D&D meme. Stop. Get your together and play.
Soon they need to put. They got to be put on the ice first. Then we'll come back. Come back hungry. All right, ads are off. We need to pick up where we left off last week, as you guys have arrived back into Merrowstrand with the looming threats of Krak's past, accomplishing a festival of life for Markos. You guys enjoyed a thorough feast, down by the river. All of the creatures you could possibly think about have come out and toasted to the life of Markos Kosta. And at the very tail end of the episode, a few of you caught a glimpse of a strange patron. Let's go ahead and pick up post-feast. Let's get those con rolls out to see what you guys want to do in Merrowstrand today. Con saving throws.
Oh.
Wow. I was the worst. No, I wasn't.
Dylan.
Dylan.
Our swamp samurai might got a little too much swamp. Right?
Dylan is sleeping it off.
In a wild change of events, Krak up before Tarben.
Krak really didn't sleep much last night, and that's why he is awake at the crack of dawn, at the crowing of the owlbear, and immediately tries to tune in Tokyo again to see if he can get any further on finding out what's going on, where the warband is headed, or even if they've left the island. Maybe we might be able to head them off before they even leave.
This time, I'm going to make you do a single roll.
Ooh, okay.
Let's go ahead and make your tinkering check as you try to tune the band in.
Ugh. 24.
24. As you scan to try to pick up a signal, there are only faint blips that you're able to pick up. Almost not much different than a heart monitor. It's hard to pick up on anything cohesive. This would lead you to believe that either something is in process or might even be over.
Guys, we can forget about that. We're done. It's when you get that message like, you have failed the mission. I don't even know what mission I failed. You didn't give me the clue.
Oops.
Dodge that side quest.
And then I will start heading downstairs to start making some super duper cold brew. Some supercharged coffee.
Go ahead and make an intelligence saving throw while you drink your morning coffee. 28. While you're up first, you ponder what that signal could mean. And I'm gonna let you stew on it for a minute before I give you the value of your 28. Tarben, you're up.
hearing Krak stirring, he knows the sounds of his footsteps in the hallway, and he just quietly, as unbear-like as he normally is, barreling through the hallways. He knows if Krak is up first, either everybody's really trashed from the last night or that there's something on his mind. So without having to wake the entire house, Tarben's just gonna try and quietly make his way out of his room and find his way downstairs. Are you in the process of making coffee right now, or is it already made?
Probably by the time you get down, it had already been made, and Krak just silently slides a cup over across the table, and then picks up one of those little grabby sticks and slides it the rest of the way as well.
That's awesome.
Spin the cup to make sure that it's my my Merrowstrand Chamber of Commerce cup, and when I see that it is, I just smile, nod my head, and grab my cup of coffee and proceed to stroll up next to you and sit down in a stool.
There's no communication, there's no nothing. Krak is almost 1,000-yard stare, but like it's that thing you see where somebody is just really ruminating on something, really like trying to figure something out by themselves.
And that's kind of how we sit for a couple of minutes, just quietly hanging out next to each other, drinking coffee. Noisiest thing is probably Tarben sipping out of this mug.
Well, you guys sit there and contemplate your thoughts. Krak, you realize that you've been concentrating too much on an actual message. And it's been numbers this whole time. You have a coordinates. And that is it.
And immediately, like, as like I'm tapping out the numbers, just a sequence of numbers, and then it like I stop mid tap and I just start scrambling for a newspaper or something that has like some sort of map on it. I know we saw a newspaper with a map on it last night, and so I'm like looking for that.
The hell are you scrabbling for?
I need like newspaper, or like last night's newspaper had a map on it. I would like a real map, but like there, I think I figured it out. It's not words, it's numbers. And it's not like numbers replacing letters like I thought it was. It's actual numbers.
I'm gonna roll an investigation roll to see if I can find where possibly Bud may have left the paper that he was reading.
You'll be able to get a fresh paper, even with this being a 14.
I think I'm looking for Bud's paper, and then all of a sudden the Seagull Press lands on the stoop.
Burn mail!
There it is. Calmly stroll over and grab the paper. It's not the one that Bud had yesterday, but is this gonna help?
And I look to see, and find, there's always a terrible map. The tiniest like hand-drawn thing ever. There's no like coordinate system on it, and I'm like, yes, I think I can. I think I can like figure out where they're going. I'm not great at like cartography, calligraphy.
Cartography, the maps. Cartography.
Maps.
Yeah.
The urge to be Dylan in the room and be like, I think it's cartoucherie.
Charcuterie.
I love charcuterie.
No, chartoucherie. You got it all wrong.
You seem to be going somewhere with this, so how can I help?
Pencil or pen or a writing utensil.
Of course, I go to the first junk drawer we have below the coffee pot.
Don't worry, they're all junk drawers.
it's that open one, search around, open the second, search around, find the nubby pencil with the small eraser on the back end, and I just fling it over to you.
And I write down the numbers that I remember and try and figure out how to take those numbers and look at this map and make a coordinate system out of it to figure out where it is.
Well, if we get all these numbers down, we can go check the coordinate maps on the boat. There's charts there.
God, we have better maps on the boat.
Like meant for this.
It's
Akiko,
like we know what we're doing.
Please walk in on this moment of just utter man meets map.
Me?
Yeah, you're up, and
Okay.
somebody has to witness this shithousery.
Witness me.
I'm gonna wake up and I feel like, I kind of get that like morning stretch in and I notice my bed is empty. My boy's not there. And I'm gonna kind of, wake up and go out into the hallway, kind of look up and down the hallway. And then I'm gonna peek into Bud's room where I imagine he had a terrible night and is just not moving. And right at his feet, I just see Pal kind of like look up at me and then just kind of huff and then lay his head back down over Bud. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm like, I'll go get you some breakfast. And I'm gonna walk downstairs.
The sound of that gator tail is like somebody's hammering on the floor upstairs because he's learned to wag his tail like a dog. So it's like
His tentacle.
Well, it doesn't have to be all the time.
Tentacle, by the way.
He can launch it whenever. It's ethereal, so he can do both
He
if
loves
he
that
wants.
thing, though.
Displacer croc.
Listen, Ice wants it a tentacle. It's a tentacle now.
He's got both. He
I
can do
just love
both.
the idea of this giant 100-pound gator swinging around.
Get you a gator who can do both.
Yeah?
My scales.
So I'm gonna
are
come
percolating.
downstairs and Tarben's having the most caffeinated morning of his life on Krak's coffee. And they're both just very wired about the newspaper, which they never do. So
You come downstairs and Krak is like standing on top of the table directing, and Tarben is like sitting, and he's still as tall as Krak standing on the table.
So you want me to draw the line over here, right? 42 dot what?
No, not 42 to 45, just 42 to 42.
So you don't have to yell at me. Just give me another coffee.
I'm gonna kind of look down at the coffee mug that I just grabbed. I just kind of place it back down real quick. Kind of walk over and see the map that they're looking at. So, does this have anything to do with the science building you wanted to go see?
Oh yeah,
Figured it out.
we still got to go to the science building, but yes, I think the voices I was hearing in my brain, instead of just like numbers, instead of letters that I thought were numbers, that I thought were letters, they're just numbers.
As he does this, I'm gonna try and grab the coffee cup from near him.
And then as you're like slowly sliding it away, I'm slowly sliding it back.
Yeah.
With my grabby hand, with my little grabby stick.
With the grabby hand. I probably had my hand on it. Meanwhile, you just like clamped it at the handle and got it back.
You got it like 3/4 of the way across the table, and I just reach over with the little grabby stick and grab it back.
The numbers, Mason, what do they mean?
Huh.
Yes, we still have to go to the science building. The science building is definitely on the list today. They might have maps at the science building too.
They
Maps on the ship.
definitely have maps at the science building. And the ship. So, are we going to the ship?
I don't know.
Yes. You mean you don't know? These are your coordinates.
What's
It's
this
that
about a
moment
ship?
where his brain kind of shorts out a little bit. He's like, I don't know.
I have decision paralysis now.
Yeah, just too much at once. Had a little crash. Jolted back.
I think Christian walks in. What's this about a ship?
Max figured it out.
Figure what out?
He knows what the bleeps and the blops mean.
I think I know where they're going.
Or
Or
who's
when they're going. My people.
Oh, right. You figured it out. Where are they going?
I don't know. We need a better map than this newspaper here.
Oh,
I'm just kind of standing slightly behind him, like, don't drink coffee. No coffee.
Oh my head.
Dylan comes down and he just cracks like, Dylan, there's coffee for you.
Oh.
Crack's figured it out. Come check it out.
Tarben, I need the butter coffee. I need the butter coffee this morning. Where's the fresh butter?
he's gonna square up with you and look at you and smell the alcohol. Yeah, you do. Here, you better sit down right here. He's gonna give you his stool so that you have a place to sit, and he's gonna go work on getting you some hot butter coffee.
Dylan sticks out his legs, sticks out his arms, and just grapples your furry leg as he goes for the ride in the kitchen. Just take me away, you massive koala.
As Tarben tried to move you to the seat, you just attached to his left leg. He's just gonna look down and just shuffle around the kitchen, dragging the foot that you're on.
Just think of me like a holster.
I just see him like every step just get carried, and I look over at Akiko. Merrowstrand's finest.
Swamp warrior, samurai.
Swamp samurai. This warden shit's hard. Burning the candle at both ends. I don't even have a fresh case, you know? Yeah.
Have a case. It's just not what you think it is.
Oh,
That's true. We didn't really get anything on your meeting with the wardens. Everything go over smoothly?
We haven't. I mean, as smooth as it can be. There's more discussion to be had, but it was focused on Markos.
They told us to quit working so hard.
They really said nothing about him?
No.
I mean, it was Markos's day. You can't really have a coordination for the newest deputy just yet like that.
Something like that. But Krak, I saw some information, history of your there's nothing left of your island.
Like the whole
nothing.
island is gone?
The island's there, but it's barren. It's just
Oh yeah.
dead.
The way he described it, he says like it was always dead. You know, I'm sure it was a real pearl. You know, you shined it up right, Krak. Home sweet home.
That's why we're supposed to be. That's why goblins aren't supposed to stay in one place. I mean, go look at my room for a second. It's not great. I'm gonna have to move rooms pretty soon.
You have a child now, Krak. You got to calm your shit down. Blueberry's counting on you.
Yeah, just turn into me and be late.
Don't you have kids?
With that, I'm just gonna hand Dylan down his hot mug of coffee with a big pat of butter just floating on top. Just shut your mouth and drink your coffee.
Just me and Krak, the only ones.
Are you staying clinging to my leg, or do I need to papoose you a little bit?
Oh, yes. please.
Is that Rob asking, or is that?
No, that's Dylan, because I've done it before.
Carry me.
The last time he got us kicked, I did it.
Did he get?
So I just basically tuck you into one arm and just walk around with you tucked in like a football.
Can we go a little bit to the left? I like the spiral straws. Reminds me of my childhood.
Drop the spiral straw in there.
Oh, what everybody judges me for chocolate milk. Everybody loves chocolate milk, okay?
Drink your coffee.
I drink both of them.
Where's Bud?
Oh, he's I don't think he's getting up anytime soon.
Oh. He had a lot to celebrate. That makes sense. So what's
That or she's
the
scared to face the violet veil. He is pretty nervous about that.
What is he not nervous about?
Yeah, true.
The last 2 months, it's been nothing but.
To be fair, he did have a lot going on these past few months.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you defeated a ancient Fey horror and saved your entire kingdom, I feel like that should boost your confidence a little bit, right?
100%. But let's let's keep it a $105 here. I was threatened to have my feet cut off. I lost my job. I had to leave my wife and children of 18 years. And then all of a sudden I started shitting out magic I couldn't control. And then just when I thought I was at my peak and be able to handle it, I had a crisis of faith when I saw everybody almost get melted by dragons. And at that point, I kind of sunk into my own shell until we finally, crippled the bad guy. So, he's not the only one that's going through some shit, okay?
And then you got a new job.
Yeah, I got a new job, and then wife and kids told me just go. They were having so much fun without me.
You okay?
Yeah. It's better than being a janitor. Huh? I'm still in the papoose, by the way, just leaving.
I was going to say, you're spouting off and I'm holding you in the papoose. No one draw Dylan in a bear papoose spouting nonsense while drinking butter coffee. Please, don't draw that at all.
Butter coffee in one hand.
I just tug on your fur for when you look down. This is delicious. Thank you.
Welcome. It's actually giving you a little bit of life.
It gets me all fired up.
So speaking of life, what's the plan? You mentioned the science building.
Yeah, like last night on my headphones, I heard something about come to the science building. Some like cool, mysterious voice. I thought it was worth interest, but
sure,
now
it's not just like a recruitment ad for like the university.
It was during the party. So they're trying to recruit during the party. They're going for the bottom of the barrel.
When they got us.
Skimming
the bottom of the barrel. That's what we're doing.
Wait, I go to school there.
Do you actually go though?
I mean, I did before I met you guys. So what does that say about you?
Bottom of the barrel.
I'm head of the Warden's Lodge. I feel like I'm doing pretty good for myself.
Personally, I believe everybody needs to put some respect on Akiko's name. She's on an independent study.
Yeah, I thought she was on like a work release program.
It's complicated. Maybe labels aren't the best thing for it.
You understand the cost of tuition now? Huh? You get that?
This is an internship. That's what it is.
Well, as long as she's not trying to kill us every other day, I'm fine with whatever.
I just realized
Look how far we've come.
Heavy eye roll.
I don't get the friends and family rate for the tuition for the kiddos anymore, and I'm not the janitor. Oh God.
There is a service.
Get the warden rate. Yeah.
Yes. If you're tenured for 10 years, then I think it's free tuition.
I mean, past like Boy Scout camp at the VFW, I don't know if the Warden's Lodge is the greatest place to raise a child, you know?
for the university, not the warden. As long as you're a warden for 10 years, your child can go to the university for free.
Well, they're all staggered. It's going to be impossible, except for the twins. I'm going to be working the rest of my life. Can you believe this, Tarben? The rest of my life.
You're young and virile. You'll be fine.
How many bear cubs you got?
None.
Why?
My mate was killed.
We need to bring down the room, man.
Yeah. Just, as soon as he asks why, I'm just gonna kind of like dip my head out, and like, oh.
It gets really quiet, and unanimously, all of a sudden, you just hear. Everybody just
the loudest sip.
Instead of facing out in the papoose, I roll over and just put my hair, my face in your hair, and I'm like, oh, sorry.
Tarben's just gonna take his free hand and just pat you on the head, as you know. Sometimes you forget. It's okay.
Damn it, Dylan! Get your shit together.
So you want to venture to the science lab for something, and
yeah, I want to see what that's about. It seemed pretty cool.
And you need to go to the ship to view the maps to see if you can figure out numbers in your head for where your tribe, or is it tribe, is?
Yes.
Got it.
I assume they're in the opposite directions.
Of course. Ship's that way. College is that way.
I mean, you just need to pick up the map, right?
Yeah.
They also have maps at the lodge.
And the science building.
And that's the other direction. We'll just go to the ship, look at the maps, and then we'll go to the science building.
Sure.
Okay.
Easy peasy. What could go wrong? Last time we just went to a ship, it was fine. As I stare down at the jar that's on Blueberry's side.
You're gonna leave Blueberry here to keep guard over Sleeping Beauty?
Probably a good idea, yeah. And I reach over to the jar and I pull off the one post-it note, and however many days just goes down by one now. It's like a 0 days till last incident, except for it's a countdown to when the vampire comes out.
You guys can successfully walk across the street and go pick up.
I was gonna say.
And pick up the maps.
We walk out the door, the ship's right there. We're like, oh yeah.
This is an all-day thing.
I remember this campaign
Don't
now.
we have our own dock?
Yeah, you took over the
our
Fey
own
dock.
Fey dock?
Yeah, we're like,
right in front of the restaurant?
That is right.
Can we have our own duck too?
We do.
You're probably the only boat that doesn't have seagull shit on it.
Hey, magic, baby.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah. Dude, share that with the classroom.
Yes, I will.
Yeah, I was like, what do we see here?
Holy shit.
That's the best thing I've seen in a long time.
I feel like
God.
This is when AI is used for good.
You can post that in the Merrowstrand, like the public community side.
That is the best thing I've ever.
Oh my god!
If you want to see what this is that we're laughing about, head over to
there it is.
Discord
in all the places.
/CaptainRoBear.
Use code Dennis to get in.
Yes, you
Code Dennis will get you in. Wow.
Oh man, it hurts.
That was amazing.
I did my mod duties of the year! Exclamation point!
Look at you.
I'm the best. Now that I don't have to worry about the snoozing of the ads.
The snoozing of the ads. You act as if it's like some sort of fucking event. Remember the snoozing of the ads this weekend.
I'm channeling my Dylan. Okay, I have to manifest my importance.
Yeah, no doubt.
So when we look at the maps, can I pinpoint quickly, or is it still going to take a little bit to figure the numbers out and everything?
I mean, I can navigate. So, I mean, once we get firm charts with actual coordinates on them, probably a little easier.
Okay.
Yeah, you're going to be able to decipher the coordinates written down, and no roll necessary for Tarben sailing. Are you going to spend the time to do this on the ship, like in the navigation room right now? Is that?
Yeah, might as well. I might as well like tackle the one thing, then move over to the other thing. My ADHD is only so far outside of the bounds.
Krak, there is a location that is on this map that is uncharted. And it is not that far from the coordinates of your own homeland to the south. You don't ever remember there being an island this close. However, you are in a full-blown archipelago, so there are small little fishing oases, essentially, that are throughout here. It wouldn't be uncommon for there to be something here, but uncharted. But man, would it be small. Odd for them to be listing some sort of call to war that would be substantially smaller than the island that you're from.
And like I'm pointing at the little spot that's like, it's basically like the map, and then it's just like a little blank part. And it's like it says here. That's where they're going. But
that's convenient.
There's nothing there.
Blank spot in the archipelago.
Like even when you you're sitting on the island and you look out, I don't remember seeing anything there. I also didn't go that way. I came a different way.
That's disturbing.
But like, if it's not on the map, it means it's like very small.
You think maybe that the coordinates you plotted could be incorrect?
No, there's no chance of that.
Interesting.
So like, what's there? Who's there? What are they going after?
Well, I guess time will tell if we venture that way. Could we go to this science building?
Yes, to the science building.
I hope you still got your student ID, Akiko. You know the rules around here.
Oh, I always got my backpack ready to go.
And I don't have any of my shit anymore. I think my lanyard fell off whenever I was still a quote-unquote person of interest.
Also, could we just clarify, Dylan, it was your toes, not your feet. You keep saying feet. Don't exaggerate.
Maybe my toes are the longest part of my feet.
I don't need to know that.
What, you never seen it? I'll take off my Croc and I'm gonna show I have web toes. What do you think? How do you think I swim so fast?
Bud would be proud.
Put those things away.
I've evolved. And by the way, if I put them away, I'm pulling them out of the tuck. the papoose and just like kind of holding them out.
Those aren't grippers. Those are flippers. That's ridiculous.
I never thought my opinion would. Never mind. Swamp Samurai rings true.
Look up at Tarben. They don't understand us.
He's just a higher being at this point.
Peak evolution. Maybe somebody's gonna learn something about that and be like, all right, Downies.
What's Downies? Downies.
It's the opposite of uppies.
Puppies.
Gonna get some Downies here. Okay, never mind. All right. I'm just gonna settle in for the long haul.
Yeah.
Just like going forward.
Mr. Evolution. Let's go.
I believe you meant peak evolution.
You know that Dylan always points true north.
No, Dylan's just like me. North is what's in front of me at all times. I only face north. How could I possibly be going in the wrong direction? Left is west, right is east. What do you guys don't understand about this? Chat, second grade, I came home crying because I couldn't figure out where I was at. And I traumatized myself so much that now I have no idea where I'm going, even with the assistance of technology.
Oh my gosh, you're Gaston.
You have a... I'm not remembering a scene where Gaston has...
He lost his sense of direction, remember? The Fae took it.
Oh my god, you're talking about your character from Witchlight.
I was like, man, I don't remember shit about this in Beauty and the Beast.
I went the same direction. I'm like, did Gaston have a problem with direction?
Let's be honest. Who has culturally in society made more of an impact, that Gaston or me?
Well, him for sure.
I say we wait it out. And what's it?
Yeah, I'm a goblin again.
We'll see. What's the line about the snake is the best? And then we'll find out. I'll butcher it. It's so good. You just have to go back and watch it.
Yeah.
Oh, darn. Gotta go back and watch it.
Smoke some Witchlight 120.
It's like the Pirates all over again.
Yeah.
not as wild as the ship pirates, but
I don't know. There's an episode there that's pretty wild. That's maybe not for everybody else, but there's a high level of inebriation and sleep deprivation.
Thank you.
All right, so you guys are gonna pack up and go to the Science Center, room 7.
Yep.
Yeah. In the back of my mind, though, Christian's like, I need to go to the Warden's Lodge, and he's like, I should really be doing this instead, but he doesn't say anything. We go to this random. I think the only person that Krak really told was Akiko about any of the actual stuff. Like, all I know is that there's a science room that he wants to go to because he heard it on the radio. Like, that's all I know.
He told me about a building, and I was like, oh,
right.
yeah, that's the science, like the weather room. Like, that's where we like did a lot of the weather stuff. That's kind of my thing. I literally studied in there. So
Planetary
I
science and
have
natural
access.
disasters.
My ID will have access to this room. It just
you
makes
go.
sense.
All right.
It might be weird for me to bring a whole tribe in there.
I'm bringing you tribe. You're bringing a zoo.
Want me to bring you in handcuffs so you look cool in front of all your peers?
Well, last time I showed up with Tarben, he was a big hitter on the college, so this might be round 2. The ladies love the fur.
Mm-hmm.
And now that I've got baby Dylan.
Well, hey, look, Tarben
He's
is
a
a bilf,
mother.
okay? Tarben is a bilf through and through, okay? He's a bear. I'd like to.
They do like that big bear around campus.
Those your claws, or are you excited to see me?
ABC, BBC. You guys hit the numerous amount of steps that you guys had almost forgotten about, that once you go in to old Marincia proper, it's as awful as Seattle. It's just, it's straight up, but at least they have the decency to give us some stairs instead of the incline where you feel like if I fall over, I might not stop rolling till I hit the market, the fish market.
Till I hit Starbucks.
For real, dude. Oh, good God.
My calves are never going to recover from this.
Never
But
recover.
they look great after.
It is a bit surreal, Akiko, to be back on campus after everything that you've been through. After all, the last time everybody was up here, you guys were sneaking around Headmaster Yarrow's office.
Hey, you guys were doing that, not me.
This is true. It was technically a split party. Since half the party was up here.
That was forever ago.
Last time I was up here, I was stressed out I met the beer mug guy.
And you still might be wanted, by the way. We keep that in the back of the minds. Like, there's people out there that want to steal you or something. I don't know.
We're not ready to open that can of. We're on Krak's arc.
But you're not in the same quads area. Like, it's a large campus, and you guys are headed over to the observatory. And this is a blend of both academics and, just folks that are going to the museum. And you guys
Good to see chat.
so good. It's such a good scene. There's the steps, by the way. That's where we start, right there. And that's where we have to go.
Someone should have mentioned magic steps that just take you where you need to go.
Dylan gets in the sidecar that's like, see you later, suckers. No,
There's this little cloister card.
It's cloister card.
I cut the cable.
Dylan, that is for actual folks who need to use it. No, there is no. Why in a world of magic would we ever reserve one of those shitty things? You get the full on, like, it's not portal treatment, but it's pretty legit. Like as a way of like transference from the bottom to the top for anybody that needs assistance from getting to and fro.
We also learned to fly, so I think we're good.
You guys head up. It's that classic domed observatory, and you can notice that the roof is a kind of a translucence. It can go completely clear to observe the night sky. It can also go into its kind of globe mode, which it's in right now, which is a giant interactive 3D map, kind of like the sphere. So people can play around with it and venture and visit different places inside of Faltura. And man, would I like to be there right now, since someone has turned off the air conditioning in my building. Oh my God. It was like one day of fall in here, and I realized, I'm like, why is it? Oh, there's no air going on in here today. It's officially the time where they're like, oh, it's fall. It's okay. It's fine. Not in my 250 square foot room. Oh, a prison sentence in here. Sweating profusely.
And you have to listen to the bathroom.
I was gonna say, at least there's no one in the bathroom today.
Just leave the air on for me, please. I didn't realize it until now. I was like, what's wrong? And I'm like, oh, I can tell he's sweating over my beard. Lovely. Yeah, I channel that real life sweat as Dylan gets to the top of the steps. Oh God, I need a beverage. What do you get in there? Oh.
Told you should have stayed in the papoose.
It's even hotter in there. How do you deal with it?
Yeah, just a give and take. It's nice in the winter, and in the summer it's a little moist.
No, that's horrible. I don't want to be rude, but you like horses where you can only breathe through your nose, or you? It's like
No, prestidigitation comes in really handy.
That doesn't answer my question. As he realized, questions are probably going to just get me in trouble with Tarben. And perception checks from everybody.
I know this place. Does that give me advantage, maybe?
Once we're inside the building, right now it's just a walk up.
Alright. Oh.
Good googly moogly, 26.
Legally blind.
It works out good for you, Tarben, as Dylan walks off. Not much different than a small child, like just kind of like eyes wide open, looking at all the different kind of ads that are on the way in of, like, you know, the new exhibits, what's going on, the fresh new dinosaurs, all that advertisement on the promenade as we're like leading up. It's like, oh, it's a whole whale skeleton. That's and you noticed as he passes one of the billboards that you see a glimpse of that same horned individual leaning up against one of the ads.
Is
but
it a figure, or
no, it's the same person that you saw drinking tea next to Dylan during, or actually it was Krak during the ceremony with Markos.
I nudged Christian and drew his attention to it.
Mm-hmm.
Or how close are you to me now? Can I nudge you and try and casually point this out again to Christian?
I mean, I'm with you, so I assume yeah.
Just making sure you weren't somewhere off. So I'm just gonna.
Christian, hey, is the guy we saw at the party yesterday? There.
To kind of try and do a muzzle point.
Dexterity saving throw for you, Christian, to see if you can catch a glimpse of him before he's gone.
You sure it's not a strength saving throw?
Positive.
Strength saving throws to throw your neck out.
Oh,
20's not bad.
a 20. You are able to catch a glimpse of this individual again. However, this time you don't notice the hooved feet.
And
They're gone.
Like, is it like they're there and then I blink and they're gone, or is it like they tuck around like a wall or is it just kind of like they just seem to vanish?
It seems to vanish, and you see the same fey fireflies that you've kind of seen before that surround Dylan.
Someone's taken note of us. Tarben.
It's the same guy. Feet, cloak, horns, fey butterflies, all that. I'm not going crazy.
Definitely. I only caught a glimpse, but there were similarities. Keep your head on a swivel.
And then
I'm actually gonna just kind of like nonchalantly like step onto the outside of like Akiko, like keep her in the middle of the group, just like in my head thinking about like the history. And then all of a sudden this guy shows up and like now he's at the university and it's like we don't know who the frick this guy is. So and you know we'll just kind of clock it, and I think Christian will kind of keep his head more on a swivel for the remainder of the time that we're here.
Eventually you guys all make it in to the science center itself. There is a particular smell of museums when you go in them. And I'm usually pretty good at describing them, but it's where like ozone meets library. You know, you just gotta know what that smell is like to really get it. And then it just kind of opens up in that main atrium. And there is, in its skeletal form, a full flying whale. They put it all back together again. You can see its massive ethereal wings that they've constructed that allows it to help and fly, that normally is hard to see from your own eyes. And then the actual skeletal structure of this thing. If you could imagine what it's like looking at Final Fantasy creatures and monsters from a museum skeletal perspective, that is largely what is on display, and a heavy emphasis on creatures of the sea and ones of coastal air. You guys can see the sprawl of Faltura up above. In particular, there's a massive model that's floating via arcane nature of a city over a mountain range. Today is a decently busy day. It's not like most museum cities where it really only gets crowded when it rains. Merrowstrand has its fair share of good weather. So a lot of folks are just interacting with all of its pieces. What would you guys like to do?
So, building 7.
Yeah, Akiko, you want to lead the way?
Yeah. Would that be like a separate from that, or would it be this?
It's a cluster. So it's all connected on the singular campus here.
Yeah, guided tour is going to start in about another 10 minutes if we want to take it.
I don't think we're looking for something on the tour.
There's parts of Falter I haven't seen yet. I'm just curious.
Like which parts? Which parts didn't you see? There's a lot I haven't seen.
She looks up at the map and just kind of circles a giant area.
All that over there.
There's got to be like just some section that's just all cartography where they're.
I mean, the roof is all cartography.
I'm like focused on the point that we found on the map and seeing like squinting my eyes to
Can
see
you
if there's
see
a
it from here?
tiny little island.
Would this be up to date?
Let's find out.
Yeah.
As you take over the controls of the main atrium and try to focus in on these coordinates, you're able to enter them in kind of a mixture of a physical abacus and something that interfaces into its own arcane nature. It would be like the conduit for those that have never used magic to be able to apply a machine that is able to generate the arcane power. This would be very rare inside of Merrowstrand and be a very expensive item. Go ahead and roll a Tinker's check.
Okay.
As you.
Okay. I'm gonna roll it and then I'll say add.
Oh my god!
No.
That's not. And it's still a 24.
Reliable talent.
Oh
So
my
good.
God.
This is the best.
Plate below
That
this
is
says,
disgusting.
donated by Darlene Shiley, and now it is broken.
Darlene.
Oh, no.
Darlene. Oh,
This-
Darlene. Oh my God. Remember, emotes are new now. It's all CRB. Oh, good googly moogly.
The best.
Krak, I want you to describe shutting the power down to the Science Center.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Maybe it'll clear the place out.
Krak is like is using the interface the correct way, and then he just goes, "This is just way too slow. I think if I interface it with my mech suit, and then I can control it from here, and I don't have to like use my useless arms or my grabby hands to like do this." Yeah. And so I like immediately like jump out of my mech suit, go under the control panel, and start like unplugging things and trying to plug it into my mech suit so that I can control the abacus from my mech suit. And ended up essentially draining the power from the building.
No, that's like if someone comes over in robes, it's like, as your mech suit's like, whatever hair that you thought that you may have had, straight up looking like Doc Brown with like 3 hairs, like, oh no, no, as everyone looks around. Well, that would conclude today's visitation. As you can see, a couple of them scramble to like see if they can restart everything. Oh, all the arcane power is gone.
You know, if I just reverse the polarity, I think it'll put it back.
No, that is fine. That is, no, please. Why?
It was outdated. It needed an update, for sure. This whole system needs an update. I am here from the regulatory committee, and I am here to issue a citation for not updating your system. Yes, that's it.
Roll deception. Next time, if you want to charge something, as he points to your suit, this is like that moment when everybody realized that that kid who built the clock for Obama, that was kind of all bullshit. You're clock kid right now in the science center. Maybe some more tutelage before we go plugging things in.
Right, that's a good point. Can you point me to the science center so I can get more of that?
This is all a very interesting device. It's your mech suit. It's like overclocked now.
I gotta run this around the yard a few times.
Outside, please.
Building 7? Can you point me the way? I'll just run there.
No, there's a handful of people that do dancing lights as they're like, exit through the main entrance as they're trying to clear people out of the science center. How do you guys want to proceed?
Warden?
Do I recognize anyone?
Oh, now with no lights, let's go for it. Let's make that roll.
Oh,
Perception check. Do you have dark vision?
Yes.
How many feet?
60.
60 feet. Okay, go ahead and roll straight up. Sun's getting real low in here. So, if you did recognize someone, it would be difficult and fleeting. There's just a lot of people that are now mass exiting a very dark science center. Luckily,
to be honest, I probably wasn't paying attention in class anyways. I was hardly showing up.
it begins to pause, and the roof, now no longer displaying the complete and ultra accurate map of Faltura that was 19 other buttons away except for one, now begins to open up and just show the sky so they can let in some skylight.
Maybe we should get going to where we need to go.
I think where we need to go is the other way, though. They're shipping us out this way.
I mean, could we go around?
You're the one that goes to school here, man. I don't know.
How important is this? I don't even know why we're here. You wanted to visit because you heard some random message?
Yes.
I mean, we're already here. Might as well check it out. There's got to be like
It's got to be something cool.
student and staff entrance that we can go to.
Excuse me, could you please continue to shuffle outside? The science center is closed. Especially you.
Yeah, I'm making my way.
If you could please put that in a small, clear plastic bag next time.
Sorry, this is official warden business.
For what?
Well,
I believe that's classified, sir.
I believe you're classified to keep moving, sir. You've done enough here.
he was testing some of the systems here, and we have a few other places we need to look.
He said he was an inspector, which was clearly a lie.
I have very quickly drawn up a inspector badge. That's very terribly done.
With that stubby little pencil that you found earlier.
Yes. On the back of the same newspaper.
The same newspaper.
May I for a moment? And I just kind of gesture to have the person step to the side with me.
Am I gonna be the special needs kid now?
And I'm gonna be like, look, he has like a month left to live. Okay, his only wish was to come here and see this place, and he gets excited. And look, as head of the Warden's Lodge, I promise you, he will be.
I'm a Make-A-Wish kid.
He will be.
As your DM, I'm unfortunately going to have to stop you from using that as a means to try to get what you want, because it's 2024 and that's not going to age 5 minutes well, let alone later on the internet. So as much as I love to let you go full Howard Stern on this,
Fair enough.
I will the science center.
That's a good point.
The science center advocate's is going to put his hand on your shoulder and go, I wanted to be a warden when I grew up too. As he also treats you as something very special as well, and begins to tell you, well, you should come back tomorrow, and hopefully we've restored enough arcane power to show off our peak performance of the flying whales. And this is a classic fuddy-duddy long beard, very long academic robes, and a frumpy hat.
Gotta love the frumpy hat. Yeah, I respect the frumpy hat. All right. Let's go.
Oh, don't forget your friend.
They're coming.
as Krak and Christian have effectively been moved out front. I appreciate your gumption and your attempt. Go ahead and give yourselves both 1d4 inspirations for nothing more than
I'm not gonna lie to
pity.
you, I was scrambling. I didn't expect it to happen. So it's like grasping at straws. Like
As like we're being escorted, I'm like, we fought that, and then we fought that, and then that almost killed us. That also almost killed us.
You're starting to sound like Dylan.
Dylan's with him going, true,
Yeah,
true,
that's true.
true.
I was there, I saw it.
maybe we just go a different way. There's got to be more than one way to get through the campus than just this building.
Well, before you shut everything down, Dylan
There's
is going
more
to...
than one way to pet a cat.
Dylan kind of gives you the people's eyebrow when he hears that. Well, that's interesting. That's interesting. Way to say that.
We don't mistreat animals.
That's true. That's why I got this for Blueberry. And
Wait, what?
He's got a little plushie, flying whale plushie from the exhibit. Right before you know when everything crashed, I was just picking this up over here. I thought Blueberry could use another friend.
Oh my God,
you
he's
steal
gonna
that?
love it.
What's that? Excuse me? I really
You know
didn't
what?
hear
Never
what
mind. I probably don't want to know.
I really didn't hear what you said. I'm sorry.
I asked if he stole that.
No, I didn't steal it.
He's just borrowing it indefinitely.
We were paid quite well.
I know. We were.
I get a cut of these things now.
Dylan has his own money.
I believe that Dylan doesn't he didn't get the full pay or anything. I imagine that Dylan's got an allowance right now, and it's still.
Wasn't he supposed to go take that money back to his family? I imagine she had to have taken it.
Part of it's definitely set up. They're doing well enough to where it's family vacations. Hey, Dad, go. Hey, you go bring back another coin purse, Dad. And he was a janitor, so it's more than what he's ever made, probably over the past 20 years.
I was distracted. I was working on something. I'm sorry.
Dylan is he has a per diem, and he only spends a little bit of that per diem every day. Yeah, when we get outside, can we look around, maybe sneak off?
You guys can certainly attempt to go and break into Building 7 if you would like.
Try.
Yes.
Yes, please.
Dylan is going to he's going to go pick up crab salad sandwiches for everybody at the side vendor. He's still
like, I'm out of here.
Yeah, I was like, I think at that point it's like, yeah, maybe plausible deniability is better in this scenario. I'll let you guys just wander about and do your thing.
You want me to go with him? Because I don't really do stealth all that well.
I'm just worried. I kind of pause, and then I just kind of quietly trying to just talk to Tarben. I'm just worried about our mystery friend.
I've seen him, but what his intentions are at this point, I'm a little worried. It's just true, we break everybody up. Only going to get sandwiches is unnerving enough.
Can we hear this conversation?
Yeah, I mean,
Trying to keep it just between me and Christian
yeah,
right
we
now.
probably step away, and we're kind of talking, so you probably hear
Yeah,
the
but we
murmurings.
definitely were waiting to see if you guys were coming with us or not. So
roll a perception.
how far away are you?
Is that deception?
It's perception.
Oh,
No, it's perception for them.
That was
yeah.
perception for them.
Something exception? Inception?
deception? Yes.
18 or 17.
Yeah, you can pick up bits and parts of the conversation.
Is someone following us?
What?
You guys were talking about a guy. Who'd you see?
Now we've seen a lot of people. But there's someone that we spotted last night that was around today. We're just keeping an eye out.
Like one of them shady folks?
How much did you have to drink?
Shady. I haven't drank anything yet today. It's talking about last night.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or at Markos's wake, there was a figure with a set of horns, looked like a tiefling, hooves, fey butterflies flying around him. He
I
left
think
a
they're
white teacup.
fireflies, weren't they?
Butterflies,
Something.
fireflies, does it matter?
Butterflies yesterday, fireflies today.
The point is he probably smells if he's got flies.
Point
No,
is,
maybe.
he's following us. So whatever he is, we've taken his interest.
So, somebody following us as he comes back with the crab salad sandwiches. Somebody. What do you mean? There's
A
somebody
short
following
line.
us? What do you? I leave for a second. I ask for the crust to be cut off on all of them except for one, and I come back to this that we're being followed.
Also,
Wait.
Dylan, make sure you fill out a requisition form for that. Don't pay for that with your own money.
We need to put that in consensus so we have tracking
Wait,
expenses.
who doesn't? Who gets with the crust still on it?
I just raised my paw.
I like crust.
I was waiting to see who was good. It's like their finger sandwiches. I got extra Old Face seasoning on all of it.
Good.
Yes.
This is pretty nice. Most of the time I don't actually get real crab, but you know, this this warden salary. Woo,
It's pretty nice.
it's only the soft shell crab for me.
College
Wow.
food is better than the last time I was here.
Look, it might not be anything, but just keep your head on a swivel, and I think we can have a stroll about the campus, but probably shouldn't be breaking into anything.
So just
I mean,
look for
it's not like breaking in if I have an ID for the building.
Yeah. So let's
That-
just go a different way.
But I mean, do you really have an ID for the building? You don't even know what's in it. That's like an administrative building. You would need something like this that I thought I lost. He produces a blood-covered faculty lanyard.
God.
What?
Did he get sandwiches or did he knock somebody off?
No, I just did a little
knew
bit of
he
searching
was-
through my pack.
There's Galarum.
This is from this is from the night we met. You know, whenever you tried to cut my feet off and
It's your legs, man. It's all
You
of your
didn't even
legs. It wasn't
wash
your
it
feet.
before you shoved it
Yeah,
back in your
maybe-
bag? You know what?
Just be
I
careful
thought I
of-
lost it. What's wrong with you crazy people? I went back and I searched my bag. I haven't gone through my work stuff. It's been here at your house. I've been sequestered on the ship. You know, this was like pre-sending my family away when I thought my world was crumbling. Okay.
Dylan, thank you for finding the key. Now let's go use it.
Well, yeah, but I'm probably fired now. So good luck. Past flashing somebody with it. I don't think the barcode's gonna work anymore.
I think you should
think-
clean it
Yeah.
off before you show other people.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think maybe not having blood covered all over your ID and then showing it to people is a good idea.
Yeah, you give a little hot. Yeah, it's just showing that thing up, man. It's not coming off the way that I thought it was. Anybody got prestidigitation?
Is that your blood?
I just wiggle my fingers over it.
No, that's mine right there. You can tell that's Tarben's because it's darker. It's yeah. I've seen this.
He's got rainbow shades of blood on it.
It does bleed a lot.
Yeah. Oh,
Bleeding now.
it's free of no. It's not burnt. There's no frog secretions on this thing. All right, so we know the thing's bud free.
Okay, well, we got 2 IDs. One of them might work.
Well, let's
And the
go
whole-
and try.
But I mean, go for it. I mean, the power's off, so who knows? Maybe you just open up the door.
Get that.
Okay, where is it? Where do we go? That way?
Science room 7. Lead the way.
So looking at Dylan and Akiko.
One of us has got to know.
Let's go ahead and roll survival for folks that have not been on campus, an investigation for those that do. I'll be honest, I never really cleaned around here before.
Investigation. I've been on campus before.
All right, Ian.
Snap.
Okay.
Damn.
Huh.
I believe it's that kind of moment where everybody else is like hopelessly looking at the buildings and trying to decipher like a number or anything else. And Mr. Tian, you just clearly have the campus pamphlet in your hand. It's like it's there. We're not looking for an actual number 7. It's just there it is.
He's the one who picked it up from the info center on our way into the museum. Damn you.
He would be one that does that. He's like, ooh, pamphlet.
Of course. He's Gryffindor.
So it says that we're here, but we were over there, so now we're here. So yeah, it's straight and then to the left and it's on the right. What? No, it shows it right here on the pamphlet.
Huh. Maps are cool. We should invest in more maps, guys. They've been very helpful today.
Wow, this is uncanny. The exact moment when you rolled your nat 20, I got this in my inbox. This is incredible. What is the luck of that?
Is it a pamphlet?
Is it a pamphlet?
TwitchCon pamphlet.
Building 7.
Oh no, it can't. I'll do it another way.
We must
Pause.
I'm curious to know what it is.
When Tarben does prestidigitation, is it like the bear wave?
Oh, I'm not doing full bear wave, but I am wiggling the hand and the fingers over the top of it. You can just see the flecks of blood just chipping off and floating away.
These are not bear fingers. These are bear fingers.
Now, this is pre-revisions that Christian has to make, but Ben dropped Christian's art right when you rolled that 20.
When do we get the rest of our art redone? Come on.
No.
I'm dead sexy.
Chat. I'm hot.
Sexy dragon ball
I'm
in
hot.
Markos' armor.
Oh, dude, he does Dragonboard so well. I love it. Oh,
That's crazy.
Oh, that's fantastic. Ben, you're a wizard.
I'm like a comic book hero.
We haven't had a dragon this buff again since Hister Faust. Look at those shoulders, dude. Woo. And this is pre revisions. Look at all this. I will say this. Adam custom did this Warden Trident here in the middle because he wanted it to look like the bits that have been fashioned out of Markos's armor. So look at that hotness. The Miami Vice background for you too. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's very Merrowstrand.
It's my Holy Avenger that looks epic.
Oh. Just showed this on stream.
Yeah, I don't think I could have him do Hister Faust after that. I mean, I could never compare to the epicness with my god character to that picture right there.
Not true. It's happening.
It's pretty hot.
Boom.
I got muscles on muscles.
Seriously, you got 24 pack just.
And that's the low res. Like, that's the best part. Yeah, so yeah, I'll post that for you. Let me know your revisions sometime this week, bud. And by this week, I mean after the show.
I'll get that to you promptly.
Thank you.
Next week.
No. Hello, McFly.
Oh God, it's so cool.
We love it.
Huh.
Now, that face with your voice is what I've always needed. That's the so good.
Let me just slow drink from this water bottle and spill it all over me.
The water's baby oil. So
God,
Good Lord.
look at this man. He gets married. He's got taking care of a kid. Got the groceries and then looks like that. Got a holy Avenger. So
You should see
good.
what my forked tongue can do.
oh, stop.
Oh,
I'm done.
Lizard Lust, Volume 13. Right up
Lusty
there.
Argonian maid.
The OG. The OG. Yes. Oh, God, that makes me happy. Oh, there's a whole generation that doesn't
Yeller
know.
anymore. It's Christian Yeller.
Oh.
All right, I'll stop now before you kill me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's down and then to the left and it's on the right. Pamphlet.
Oh, that's easy. All right.
Let's go.
With that natural 20. You guys walk in at the perfect time. Everyone has just quietly evacuated the science center at this point because it's not an emergency. Everybody's just kind of shuffling out. The power went out. At my university, squirrels stopped and killed the power all the time because they would fall into the generator here because our campus would release extra ones there because they're idiots. It's Missouri. We don't need extra ones. They're everywhere. This is why college isn't affordable anymore.
Because they keep releasing the dang squirrels.
For one tiny
Squirrels.
parcel of land. The squirrels, man. When you guys walk into room 7, there are a lot of arcane and physical devices. But Christian, you would know immediately that this room is dedicated to weather and seismic activity.
Immediately, I shoot towards Akiko. Like, immediately. And then, Krak, don't touch anything. Why did you choose this room?
I didn't choose this room. The radio chose this room. So I heard a voice that said something to the effect of, now keep in mind we had some drinks. Something to the effect of, meet me in science room 7. It's as I suspected, or as you suspected, something's wrong, very concerned voice.
That's it? We came all the way out here for that?
Yeah.
Well, I don't see anything wrong here.
Is there maybe...
Does anything look disheveled?
Yeah.
Based on that, does anything look like it's like
something laying out on a desk? Yeah. They had to have, I guess, just been doing. What the?
Yeah, let's all take a corner of the room and look at things.
What are they tracking here?
That's very vague, and I'm not a weather expert.
Listen, I was looking for other information. This just happened across my desk. All right.
What are they looking for? Do you remember? Was it
Really use an investigator right now.
Everybody go ahead and roll a perception check. Go ahead. Keep talking, Tarben. Sorry.
What were they talking about? Were they looking for anomalous data? Were they looking for things that are out of the norm? Had to be something that drew everybody to this spot.
I mean, that's literally all I heard.
Krak. With a 23, you're the first one to notice that there is a strong greenish aura that surrounds Dylan.
We're all like looking around, and my vision, like out of the corner of my vision, I see it, and I kind of like look, a double take, and then I just slow Stewie head turn. I don't want to alarm anyone, but and I just like very not inconspicuously like start just kind of direct everyone's attention over at Dylan without directing Dylan's attention at Dylan.
As he looks, as everybody start turning around and looking at him like, "What, everybody still hungry? Or I know I ate an extra sandwich."
Do we see the green hue too, or is it just Krak?
No, you guys can all see it now. It looks very similar to when Dylan has triggered a wild magic surge.
I was gonna say, it's just.
Dylan, have you cast any spells since you've been in here, have you?
Oh, I haven't. He points over at Krak. He's the one who shut the place down.
Yes, but you're glowing.
Oh, shit.
All right.
I don't.
You. Anything stirring in you right now other than that sandwich?
Kind of need to
Like a glow stick.
I kind of need to take a shit from that coffee, but that's about it. I've been penguin egging it a little bit, but that's that's normal. I get nervous.
Step out of the room really quick.
I didn't do it.
Just
push him out.
Step out of the room.
He wants to see if it's like an area thing, if like it's just this room.
As he passes past Krak, you can see it's like he is absorbing that excess energy that has been pumped into Krak's mech suit.
The arcane energy.
It seems to be kind of hopping over.
Okay. Maybe don't stand next to Krak.
Oh God, I see it. I can see it now. I can see it now. Oh no. That's not, this is, no, yeah, I can feel it. Now that you mention it, no, you calm down. You're not the arcane bomb around here.
Listen, all of us have been an arcane bomb at one point or another in being together.
Yeah, but I didn't ask for this shit, Krak. You do it for a living, okay? I'm starting to become green, like everything else. What did you say? Like everybody, the bomb is green or some shit like that. I don't know what it is.
That's pretty close. It's like those are two of my sayings jammed into one. But we get it. We get it.
Oh shit!
I'm pretty good with Arcana. Can I like make an Arcana roll to see if like
absolutely
know if I've like if I know anything? Yeah, we're gonna do it at advantage. I'll mark me off. Where's Krak? Krak is there. There we go. since, you know, been rolling pretty fun. Here, hey.
30. Wow.
30. Man, I'm so strong. I banned radio out of the game.
That's a magical I am.
Right now, Dylan is supercharged. And that energy is about to expunge on a calamity wild magic table. And that is where I'm going to let you guys go refill your beverage real quick and come back. Oh. There's a bomb on campus and it's me!
Oh boy.
Dylan came back to destroy his former employers.
I didn't do this. The ones made me do it.
Oh my God, no. The smear campaign alone, good God.
All right, we're gonna run a quick ad. You guys won't miss a thing.
Do you want to jump? I'll hold down those who hang out.
I got all my stuff too, so I'm good. I just can't keep you in frame tonight. You're either up above or down below, or
it's because I keep slouching.
I get it for your leg
in frame, and a lot of it has to deal with the leg right now because I don't
understand, dude. I didn't even think of it until you put it right there. I was like, that's why. I'll keep adjusting you, baby. I got you.
I'm gonna try and stay in frame as much as possible. I have the boot off right now, so
you have an excuse.
I swear to God, my butt is not walking out of the chair. I guess since you have it held down, I will strap in and go inside real quick. I'll be right back.
Strap in or strap on? All right, chat, you got me here. Who's excited for Player's Handbook 2024? You have no idea how bad I want to update Foundry right now. And I know that I can't. I hate it. I wants it. I wants it bad.
Hey, dudes.
Duders and dudettes.
A weird shoe.
Weird shoe?
Hey, dudes.
Oh. Wow, hadn't thought about that in a while.
This is a commercial that was on.
Oh, getting that alternate cover. Let's go. We love supporting artists for alternate covers. Mm-hmm. Dude, I'm having to build a character for D&D at TwitchCon on Roll20, and I want to poke my eyes out. It is awful.
Have to use Roll20?
Ugh. Yeah, because our DM, that's what they use.
Oh.
And I'm like...
It's okay to be wrong.
I've never even built a character inside of Roll20. I've always, even when I played, we were using D&D Beyond the minute we could. And use the extension. The Player's Handbook's worth buying just for the art, because it's on every page. It's the best investment they can make. It's showing people the fantasy of the different characters and the subclasses. Subclass getting art is so important. And it shows what certain spells look like. Mm.
I think they need people to reach out to the populace and explain how D&D really is, at least the CaptainRoBear D&D that I like to play, because every person I've talked to it about how we play, everybody wants to play. Amongst all my people in the radio world, as soon as I break it down for them and tell them that it's collaborative storytelling with dice as an improv chaos element, they go, oh, well, I would have fun with that. It's like, yes, find a DM that understands that storytelling is the first thing that should happen, and having fun is right there with it. And then don't worry about the stats. Just roll dice and have fun.
You never know what they might get introduced to. It could be D&D as a war game. It could be D&D rules as written. It can be Adventure League where it's like maximum no fun.
And I think that's what most people are afraid of, is the maximum no fun. You know, you have to pencil everything out and, you know, go full Pathfinder.
It's not even that. They never even get there. The real crux of the issue is people have to be social. It's a social game, and nobody does face-to-face anymore, let alone tries to come together for something new. It just piques everyone's anxiety so much that they build characters, they get interested, but they're like, I'm not doing this. Or, you know, I don't want to go to a local game store either. Like, local game stores were shitty back in the day in the play area, to like just new people, let alone, you know, if you're a woman in the space and you have to come and deal with that.
I couldn't imagine going. However, we do have a place. It's like maybe 30 minutes from me, and it's right next to an entire like Renaissance costume shop. Like they do both.
Yeah.
And so like the play space is an entire like cafe, and they sell like miniature. It's really cool. We've gone a couple times, but I still can't bring myself to actually like just go and try and play.
The bigger the better usually, because the larger pool of people, the more likely there's going to be not this like gated off. Like if you go to the game store and there's 4 tables back there, we know. Okay, well, I'm gonna equate this. Put this in redneck terms. All right, I'll put this in redneck terms. When there's a lack of population in a deer hunting area, you end up with what's called a bully buck. And a bully buck is the ugliest looking guy, but all he does is fight, and they run everything else off. And you just have this mangled, shitty bully buck that's left there running the place. Well, that's what happens too in a game store with 4 tables. There's a bully buck in those grognards, and they run everybody off.
Those bully bucks have like the antlers that never stop. The grognards have the crappy beard that never stops.
Yeah.
It's the shittiest beard in the world. Oh, man, it's long and it's straggly and it's gross.
Dude, it's the scene from Tombstone where Wyatt Earp walks up to Billy Bob Thornton and goes, "You're sitting in my seat."
For real. Back into the scene. Well, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I already can't control this shit.
A really good thing would be something like anti-magical. I don't have that.
I can try and dispel the magic, but I've never with Fey magic before.
Didn't Tian do that like a day ago?
Yeah, I mean, I can attempt that as well, but I no guarantees.
Can I look around to see if like anything else is drawing power like he is?
With your 23, you already noticed that it is just Dylan.
Okay.
It's almost gotten to the point where your mech suit is going to shut off.
I will see if like just walking away will stave it.
Does it make you go down at all? Does he look like as he's walking away, it's getting?
Yeah, if I go
And he can
further
walk away.
Yeah, if like we separate, go to the opposite ends of the room.
What's that again? Sorry, say that.
So Dylan's gonna go to one. We're gonna tell Dylan to go to one end of the room. I'm gonna go to the other end.
I don't want to move.
Tarben, take Dylan to the other side.
I'm.
I don't think we should move him right now.
Big man, I wouldn't touch me. I wouldn't touch me right now.
I've seen your magic before. I other than casting a spell, I don't really feel like touching him.
He's gonna
Just
close
go
his
take your
eyes.
suit somewhere else.
Just woo-saw, woo-saw.
Ooh.
Oh,
Suit
no.
is completely drained, and that aura around Dylan has intensified. I don't want to move. Don't want to move. I 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 don't want to move.
So we gotta try it. We gotta try it together if we're gonna do it.
Try what?
Dispelling the magic that's around him.
Oh, right.
Let me look first, and you're gonna see Christian's eyes flare for a second, and I'm gonna cast Detect Magic, and just see if I can glean anything else off of this, like aura or what I see.
You're gonna cast a spell.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
Go ahead and roll spell attack.
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-hmm.
Doctor.
Maybe I should lucky this. Maybe I should lucky this.
You
I
have it
wanna do
available.
that.
You can lucky if you want.
I'm gonna
And-
do that.
Advantages available.
Nuck, if you luck. Nuck.
I'm gonna lucky it. It's worse.
Oh my god.
Cool.
That's why. Did you use one of your own
Impressive.
lucks?
I almost got luck.
Yes, he's back.
I
Adam's
just got skill,
Okay,
baby.
good.
Ain't no luck. I just got skill.
Spell goes off. Very much intense fey wild magic, further indicating this thing is about to burst. It is a
We got it.
strong aura around him, and it feels like your magic has only added to the chaos.
Okay, that made it worse. My magic did not help. You guys need to get out of here now.
Do we just leave Dylan in the
Go.
room?
I'll try. He's my ward. Go. All of you.
You gotta tell me twice. I'm going for the door.
I'm gonna have to pick Krak up and move him now, because your suit's down.
my back suit, man.
with your aura, I'm not gonna argue.
And you just have to like.
I'm just gonna double arm, try and scoop him up in his big ass mech suit and carry him the hell out of here.
As far as you can go.
And the
Doctor.
minutes that you guys begin making your way for the door, it triggers.
What?
Bum, bum. 24.
My lucky number. Come on, baby.
As I'm like standing right next to him with my hand out, like waiting to cast a spell magic.
I've got a goblin in a mech suit in my arm, so you know what? Just deal with it.
It's like a little toy transformer.
Tarben,
Optimus
roll
Krak.
out.
Dylan begins to turn green as that aura begins to absorb inside of him. I don't want to move. I don't want to move. I don't want to move. He's still got his eyes closed. He's got a very ghoulish green radiation through his entire body right now. I don't want to move. And it seems to be seeping inside of himself.
Oh, that's not good.
What's turned into a frog?
What's going on? What's going on?
It's not good.
I can tell you the green guys got to stick together. That's all I can tell you.
Oh, I want to try dispel magic, but I'm so
To
scared.
the club.
Should have did it when we had the chance to do it together.
What do you guys do?
Oh God.
We're outside.
Are you guys still running?
No, we haven't.
I think we're at the door when this starts happening.
Yeah, we haven't made it yet.
Akiko's like, I'm outside.
I am now outside.
I mean, I can.
He
I
got
can
brighter. He told
Krak.
us to go.
I can toss Krak out the door and double back and try and help Christian, but I mean, that's you're gonna have to call for that help if you want me to do that.
I have nothing to.
Yeah, I'm just.
You want me to
paladin.
break into his noggin? He doesn't even know what's going on up there. I don't want in there.
I don't either, but you know what? It was an idea that I had when I was next to him, and now I've got this, armored goblin at the door.
Oh God. There's music.
Don't focus on the music. What does Christian do?
If you guys are all outside the door, I think he's gonna wait, and then he's gonna try to. Oh, he's gonna try to dispel this
If
energy.
you're not calling for my help, I'm taking Krak out of the door.
I don't think he would.
I'm
What?
telling you right now, if you do not call for my help after you told me to go, I'm taking Krak out of the door.
Yeah, I don't think he would call you back.
All right? Me and Krak are following Akiko out the door. But I'm gonna look back over my shoulder.
Ah, shit, everybody's leaving. Oh, God, I'm green. Oh, God.
Oh,
Oh,
green guys got to stick together.
Focus on me.
you're
Focus on me.
leaving. You're leaving me.
I'm right here.
Guys.
I'm right here.
Now I can see it. Him and Tarben are leaving. What
I
did you
told
do?
him to go.
You made it worse.
I did not. All right. I'm gonna try something. It might make it worse, but it might also fix you.
Remember when I said I had to shit earlier?
I don't need to know that now.
It's the most important thing you need to know right now. I'm the fat kid that ate chocolate and Willy Wonka. Ah!
Okay. All right. We're gonna try this. And I'm going to just utter a quick prayer and say, "Oh, Roshan, I might need you here. If you can guide this." And I'm going to attempt to stop this magic and dispel it.
At this point, the green is so vibrant, you can only see the silhouette of him that's glowing this fayish green as he continues to just Super Saiyan out. What are you doing mechanically?
I'm casting. I'm gonna put my hand on him and I'm gonna cast a spell magic and try to get rid of this magic that's like forcing its way onto him.
All right. Roll your spell attack.
I'm gonna burn an advantage card.
All right,
You
consider it
cannot
burnt.
because you have failed already.
Oh man.
You'll be
Mine-
rolling straight up.
Okay. Here we go. And I want to add a D10, because he said calamity proportion or something. Calamity, something bad. I'm gonna add
Calamity
a D10.
Jane.
Yep.
D10 per minute.
D10.
There it is. Oh,
It's a
no,
one.
it's a one.
Perfect.
I am still me.
Those Adam Heartbreak ones.
22.
22. Not bad.
As you attempt to dispel magic again, with the DC raising after the first failure. What are you doing? Oh, what are you doing?
I'm trying to focus.
Dylan begins to grow in size now.
Oh, this is bad.
Dylan is about
this is bad.
the size of Tarben now, as your hand on his shoulder has shifted to a hand on his hip. Ooh, what's going on?
Okay. At this point,
So if you dip, does he dip?
Tarben. I might yell for Tarben now. This is gross.
I'm out the door with Krak, and I believe we're moving away. So at this point, even though I'm looking over my shoulder and I'm watching Dylan grow, I don't know if I'm going to make it back to you in time for anything.
I literally have like lesser restorations. It's not going to help yours. Oh God. I don't think that they're going to make it far enough. It's like, okay. Dylan, hear me. This might also be part of your anxiousness. Home. Maybe.
Are you trying to tell me to calm down? Is that what you're trying to tell me right now?
I'm just saying it might help. This is a little bit out of my depth. I'm just trying
You did it twice!
Technically, I didn't. I was just trying to see what was going on the first time. I didn't actually think it would affect, but the second. Okay.
Oh
yeah,
God, I'm a lab rat. I'm a lab rat.
You're not a lab rat. Okay.
Now I know why
Leave
you
me like a
deputized me.
lizard.
You're the swamp samurai. All right.
I resent
need you
that.
to channel that. I need you to channel that. You're the swamp samurai. Okay. You helped us save Boghala. All right. You need to own this. You're powerful. Harness this power. Don't let it control you. Don't let it get out of control.
The entire room fills with fairy fire. You guys can see there is green light pouring from outside the end of this building. The entire ground begins to fill with flowers and vines.
That's good. Dylan, you're doing good.
You're doing good, Peter.
This is not good.
Talking a woman through birth, like it's not going screaming
Am I
and
the only other thing I could do is just start beating on him, just to have to knock him out?
Start beating on him.
it's a weird method.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought like he was just gonna blow up at first, so I was trying to like get you guys out to be safe, and now I don't know what the hell's going on. And I was like, this is not where I thought it was going. And Christian's now like, I am so far out of my element.
All right.
And there is you did hear at one point a yell for Tarben's. You did like, okay, Tarben.
I know, because I'm looking back. I'm just trying to figure out, can I put Krak down and make it back to you before the next phase of this green bomb goes off? Now that I've seen flowers and vines spring up around my feet. Not that difficult terrain is a problem for me. I'm just, can I get back to them right now?
You need a charger cord.
The door
I can.
is sealed with vines and roots.
So we can't even see in there.
You can see the Fey energy that's pouring out of the windows.
Oh
But we
God.
can't see them.
Oh, this is bad.
Yeah,
Wow.
because the other thing I had in pocket requires touch, so I would have to literally charge to the door, knock it down, and then get to you.
I have a horrible bad idea that could backfire in some other way.
Could it go any worse than what we've had already?
You're trapped in the room with a bomb.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we're outside and we're looking at wonderful dandelions and flowers sprouting out of the ground. You're next to the green bomb right now.
So we haven't.
Seven.
we haven't touched on this in a very long time because it hasn't really come up. But there is a small part of my draconic self that lusts for power and tries to steal and consume power.
I forget that.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm sure you didn't, because I almost tried to kill you for years at one point, but you know, that was the old me.
Like where you know what? I'm digging where you're going with this.
But like that, there are bad things that could happen and change me in certain ways that might not be good for, you know, good guy Christian. But, you know, I think if we're looking at a dire situation where there's this radioactive bomb about to go off and he sees this moment, and I think that there is that voice that kind of creeps in the back of his head from like some dark abyss within him that's just like, take it. And he just kind of feels that.
Hey, you know what? I'm not your DM, but I will tell you, you have a Divine Intervention Plus, which means you have advantage on the roll. If you want to try and take the power with the help of Orshan, this is your chance, baby.
See, that's the problem. This wouldn't be Orshan. This would be something else. And Rob has an idea of it, but
I mean, I'd probably try the Divine Intervention card first.
Yeah, it's probably a better. That's probably a better call. Yeah, I guess if we're at calamity table, he said that's. Oh, what happened? This was not what I thought was going to happen when we came here. This is just totally different.
Just wanted a map.
And now I feel bad because I shut all my friends out thinking I was protecting them, and it might not matter at all. You know, y'all might just die. Yeah, okay. I think Christian hears that voice and sees this power, and it's enticing. But then he feels that presence again with everything that has happened. He feels such a closeness and a reverence with Ulrashan and his god, and he just beseeches Ulrashan. I know you've done so much already, but if this gets bigger and bigger, it could potentially kill or harm a lot of people. If you're there and you can help, please do so. Because I need it. And I will I'll do a divine intervention.
You doing a divine intervention or the divine intervention?
I mean, you're asking where he's going to use the super one or the regular card?
Yes, I just want to know which card to burn because he's the only one who has the divine intervention plus.
I feel like I really wanted to save that for like a different moment.
Do it. Pocket it. It's there for a reason. I just want to know which one to burn.
Let's just do a normal one.
Done.
You hear this, chat? I saved this man's life with my character. What does he do for me? He goes, we better just use the 50% off coupon instead of the really good buy one get one free.
Code Dennis.
Code Dennis. All right. 12 consecutive numbers, Mr. T. And
12 consecutive numbers. Oh God. I feel like 69's got to be in there somewhere. Because it's Dylan.
We've had back-to-back 35s. Not that has anything to do with random number generators.
Yeah, I know.
But you know, Keno people are gonna Keno.
I'm also always the stickler of like going rules as written and just doing like 1 through 12. Like that's like it's always been my thing, and I'm like maybe I should just stick to it. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, 1 has been a good number to you for multiple campaigns.
Sorry, that was very cruel. 60 through 71. Is that right? Is that 12? 72? 71? Yeah, 60 through 71. Let's do that. Right? It's just 12 numbers.
All right. You ready to make this roll?
Yeah, D100 roll.
How great is this? Didn't even know this existed. This is
so
Oh
cool.
my god, that's epic.
How do you pick these maps?
They do a lot of variants, and that's why Chain Piku are the best. As you guys see the vines wrapping up around Building 7 and the rest of the Science Center.
Here's my D100 roll.
He's gonna make it out of there, right?
I mean, chances are high.
Hi.
All you have is your luck left.
No, I already used it.
Yeah, he used a luck card unless he's got luck on himself.
Dylan does. I'll give you one of the looks. It's not changing. It's, in fact, it's getting hot. Oh, it's getting hot. It's like I'm in the jungle.
Oh, it's not. Okay.
Oh man, it's like I got heartburn. Oh, and you can see it's glowing. Matter of fact, that roll 7 was ancient dragon breath that is now rolling up and through his body. You can see, oh, it burns, buddy, it burns.
How fitting. Okay, here's the luck roll. Oh.
Once again, it continues to be in the middle around these mid-30s. Nothing is going your way, Christian. And it's at that moment, your last grasp in divine intervention before you guys all see this mass of bright light, and the windows shatter inside the entire building. Door is blown off. Tarben, Krak, Akiko. You see no trace of Christian or Dylan. Only the fireflies inside of the room. As they fade.
No.
But
They get vaporized.
It's a teleport, right? And you can the Fae stuff? It's a teleport, obviously.
I mean, definitely, that's 100% a possibility. We've seen stuff like that before.
gone. They're gone.
How do we get to the Fey place? How do we do that?
How do we even know if they are in the Fey place?
Where else could they be? That's the most logical conclusion.
Or they're dead.
No, we got too far. We're just looking for maps.
Can't be the end. Not for them. This is not an honorable death in battle.
Didn't you guys say somebody Fey-like was following you?
Does it matter?
Yeah.
Whoever that was isn't here.
How did they get here? How did they get here?
Same way we did.
Listen, man, Fey stuff is weird stuff. It doesn't make any logical sense. It's the reason it's Fey.
Right, so we just accept that they're gone into some Fey pocket.
Yes. And we figure out how to get back there.
We figure out how to get them back here.
Yes. Whether we have to go get them or whether they have to find their way back.
There's something in there because whatever it is sapped your armor.
Well, Dylan sapped
Caused
my armor.
that.
Dylan sapped my armor, but I think something overcharged Dylan.
So we go in and find it, charge it again, and chase after them.
Yes.
Is your armor still dead, by the way? Or am I literally holding a hunk of metal in with a
Keep posing
goblin
in front of
inside
you and
it?
having this conversation.
I mean, I would have lightning charges on me.
So I mean, I need to know whether I need to drop these, so because I'm going to go back in and I'm going to look for what the happened.
Yeah, I would think by this time I had weaseled my way out of the armor with my tool or whatever quick release latch I have, and then replace the lightning battery, essentially, the pocket lightning. It's basically just a jar of lightning that powers this. And if that wasn't
accidentally the vampire.
and if that those weren't drained by him, then I would always have a reserve.
Also have Akiko just shock that at you, so charge
That's
you up
true.
again.
That's very true.
Also true.
All right, so with you back on your feet, I'm going inside cautiously to try and figure out where our friends went.
Oh yeah, I figured we already kind of ran in looking for them as we were doing that.
Yeah.
As soon as it exploded and settled,
yeah, I'm looking for
checking the ground.
their boots with little bones out of them, or anything like that. Any sort of cartoonish stuff.
Boots with bones.
Like if there is zero trace of them, then they're not dead for sure. In Krak's brain. Because there's always something left after an explosion. There's data left. There's always something to search through. He's the master of explosions. He knows.
As you guys run through this science center building that is now ravaged with vines and flowers, as if this thing's been abandoned for years now, you just see the 2 footprints almost burned inside of the roots where you last saw Tian and Dylan.
Yeah, see, like, there's nothing here, so that to me says teleport.
I won't argue with you with that. You can feel the magic in this room. Ever caused that charge is what we need to find.
We need to find whoever you heard on that audio who was working in this room.
Who works in this room?
Well, I imagine they'll be back soon.
Hopefully it's not that same guy that kicked us out.
That'd be awkward.
He just shows up and I'm standing here like, ah.
I did it again.
Oopsie poopsie.
But if it was him, after sucking out all of that energy, I don't think he would just let you go.
Yeah, probably not. Okay, so
The headmaster might know. He would definitely know who was working in this building.
Yeah, for sure. That's the boss. It's always the boss.
About Christian and Dylan. Second we sit here and wait. Second they're somewhere else. If they're even still alive.
Can't
they're
keep
alive.
saying that.
They're alive.
Sure. Magic like this is forbidden at home. It's too chaotic.
All right, so let's go find the headmaster and ask who's in charge here.
It's the only logical thing I can think to do.
Also, I'll like just look around for a name tag or something. Like a placard that says so and so works here. This is Steve's desk.
Steve's desk was a lot easier to find before the vines exploded in wild magic.
Yeah, lead the way to the headmaster.
Oh, brother. This is not gonna go well.
Should I not stay back just in case they show up again then?
I mean, smart.
It's a pretty good idea.
They're also gonna come back and ask you what happened as well, if you're ready for that.
What it is. I'll stand vigil for my friends. They come back here, I want to be there to greet them. Find your headmaster. Steadfast.
Well, don't touch anything.
Mr.
Anything.
Teen, are you there? Did you leave? Did you just turn off your camera? I don't
I'm
know.
here. I just
Okay.
turned off my camera
Well,
for dramatic effect.
I know. Well, I sent you a DM and I didn't get a response, so I was like, I don't know. Did he need to go? He need to go take care of family things? I don't know these things.
No, I'm just trying to be.
That's what scared
Mysterious
me
and-
even more. That's like awful.
Yeah,
It's
it worked.
working.
It worked good enough. It worked on me. I was like, he's really gone.
Yeah.
He actually did it. He actually left the
Should I
show.
actually try to save your character?
Just got my artwork.
I know. All right. Well, I'll get started on the next one for Ben.
Hey, just for
It just says at the bottom, in memorial.
just for shits and giggles, go ahead and roll one more D100 just to see if you would have saved us if you had gone for advantage. This would have been your luck roll. No, just just got shittier.
just keeps getting worse.
As you guys can only think to going after Headmaster Yarrow in this time of need after you've shut the power off to the Science Center and now blown all the windows out with Fey-Wild magic. Tien. There is a warmth that covers your body. You felt this before. Is it the end? You open your eyes. It's bright, but it's not that strong Fey energy that you saw before. It's almost kind of like a mild mint green. You can smell honeysuckle, fresh cut grass, spring flowers, and like an adjustment of walking out of the house when it's just extreme sunlight. Your vision begins to pull back. And you're seated in a chair. And you look up and you see just an intense amount of crackling Fey energy around you. As you're sitting at a white tablecloth table, Dylan on one side, who is still clenched shut eyes, has not moved a muscle. You can see he's got a little bit of a shake to himself, but he's sitting there. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. And you see the individual that you caught a glimpse of way back at the Festival of Life and temporarily before you went into the Science Center.
You did this.
Me? I did this? Well, yeah, I did this. I did do this. That is very intense Fey expulsion.
What is this place? Who are you?
Where are my manners first? As he pulls and manifests the small tea set in front of him and pours you a glass. Oh, he will not mind. I was not expecting 3. As describe what Asher's favorite teacup looks like.
Oh, it's probably like a gnarled like wooden, like with like a golden like brass interior base, but it's like this like gnarled wooden cup that he probably got during an excursion, when he was disappeared in the Fae for so long. And it's got this like kind of ornate frilled like handle with these like etchings and scrawlings up and down the handle.
as he slides that over to you. Yes, you can you can open up your eyes.
Dylan.
Who's with us? Who's with us, Mr. TN? Is this it? Is this, we're both being judged at the same time? Well, I want to let you know, he made this worse in the end, all right? It's, I'm only his deputy, Lathander, and I've thought about a lot of other gods. I'll be real honest, but you know what? I get it. I've, Lathander's light, it was bright.
Dylan,
it's bright.
Open your eyes. Breathe.
Oh. You didn't tell me we were in hell? God. What? Dan, what did you do? I've been living an honest life. He threatened to kill. Okay, I'll just let you know. We're crossing the river Styx soon. I'm just letting you know. He threatened to kill me first, okay? They killed a lot of people in that room that day. I didn't do any.
Okay. I think that's enough, Dylan. Who are you? Where are we? What just happened?
Oh, I believe that you caused quite the shitstorm. I think is how one could process it. This is good. This is good. 4 or 5 city blocks. Boom. Yeah, it's a lot of energy to be packing inside of a small punch. As he slides a cup over towards Dylan.
Are you saying that we destroyed 5 city blocks?
Oh no, you could have, but I was just thinking that my time was up, and then it kept going. More energy. It caught my attention.
You've been following us, or I've seen you twice before now.
Yes, this material plane is new to me. I thought it was a good day to go to the science center, actually.
Can I insight check him?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it's not good. I'm fucking terrible at it, but I'm like, I don't trust this guy at all, 19, 24.
24.
Of course.
Yo,
Yeah.
This guy's hard to read to begin with, because there's a lot of bullshit going on at the moment. But with the 24, he's not really keeping his guard up. It sounds like he's actually kind of telling 2 truths and a lie. Like, he definitely was interested in going to the science center, but has been tailing Dylan's Fey energy, it seems like, for the last two days since you first saw him. But it's happened to be going to the same place. And
what do you want with him?
Well, to be honest with you, I don't really know. I definitely didn't want you all to do this. This is going to stay like that for a long time.
Roshan. Do you know what happened to Tarben and Krak and Akiko, my companions, the ones?
Yes, the friends that you're with. No, they were outside. They weren't making his order any worse. You certainly you did a good job of that. But the Goblin, he has a talent. Yeah, he needs to be inside of a lab instead of going to the science center. This is impressive, but no control. Ceded it all over to Mr. Explodey Pants over here, who has no control over anything. That's really what caught my attention. Wild magic surges in public areas. It's like an adventure, shitting the bed.
He's cursed. What do you? He can't stop it.
No, he's not cursed. He's just he has shit direction. He doesn't what he meant. What is that supposed to mean? All right, okay. What do I do with this? I gain this because of a ship and this whole round and find Fey out stuff. I don't know. Let's just take a second to breathe. That is partially part of the problem. Let me introduce myself. My name is Chikios. I was a friend of Markos. I don't know much about your world. Partially why I wanted to go to the science center. Fun. Learn flying whales look like a good exhibit, but I needed to. A curiosity. This man carries some strange curse from my world. This is my home, and welcome. I've been designing my own tavern here in my time. I still prefer outside service is great, but I need to.
Where exactly is this tavern? Where exactly are we?
You're in the Feywild. I had to bring you into the Feywild so I could siphon the energy before you went boom.
Right. The Feywild. He just kind of like looks around. It's like.
And you can see now for the full time, he is in satyr form. His feet are hooves. The horns out. His eyes kind of fade in and out of being solid green and more human-like irises.
Are you what are you?
Old. Very old. But
are you an archfey? I've heard of.
Don't throw around those titles like that. Today we are friends. This is how all good shit shows start, no?
I don't make friends easily, but thank you.
You're welcome. The fun part was we didn't even find out what that type of ancient dragon breath explosion was going to be. It could have been acid. It could have melted everything. It could have set it on fire.
Well, he said it was getting very hot and warm.
So I sweat when I get nervous. Like I couldn't tell you. It was bubbling up in me. Who is this? You were calling on Ulrashan. Tell me about Ulrashan. Who's Ulrashan? Is he
They are my deity.
Oh, this is
I'm beseeched to.
Oh, I see. He looks down at your sword and kind of your armor and the general. Did they know the answer?
They've done enough for me as of late.
Oh, not your first time knocking on that door.
Or perhaps maybe they sent you.
I don't know, Ulrashan. He does not have my number.
They might, and you just might not know.
Man of faith still, even though he was late. I mean, I hope he showed up, but
Do not mock my god.
We digress. I'm not mocking your god. I don't even know him yet. I'm very curious. And what about you, our little fisherman here? You scream for the thunder. I scream for a lot of things. It's...
I just had the perfect vision of Dylan. He is literally my buddy Benny from the Mummy. He is literally when the mummy's coming and he's like going through all of the religions trying to find one.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's literally like just beseeching anyone.
I can see that. But you definitely need help. You have issue. You see Baba Yaga? What's you how did you end up like this? What happened to you? What happened to your friend?
We commandeered a Fey ship that was smuggling illicit goods and vampires and into Merrowstrand, and then charted that to a place called Bog Hollow where we defeated Grimfiler of this realm and stopped him from spreading his corruption and poison. And once Dylan helmed the ship,
yes,
he changed. And he started manifesting butterflies and abilities that he couldn't control. And we've been trying to figure out how to help him.
I see.
Can I, when I mention Grimfiler, can I see if there's like a Stark recognition or anything from him, because he's from this place apparently. So I'm just trying to see if he's like got an understanding or something when I mention the name to him.
He kind of squints and looks over and goes, Grimfiler? You said this was a Fey beast?
Yeah, it's horrible. Like a elk with corruption and undead and...
Oh, it looks like a lot of moss hanging off of him, right? It looks like...
yeah.
No, we so you call it Grimfiler. We called him Booger. Yes, we called him Booger. It looked like snot was always running from his nose. He caused you trouble, no?
He almost... Yes.
He's a pathetic little worm of a bog beast.
I don't know if we're talking about the same creature.
Oh no, he's a just absolute worst company possible. Delusions of grandeur. Doesn't play well with others. No one likes them. They haven't been out of the swamp in some time. How long were they out?
A month, maybe more.
Oh, his head had to have gotten this large. He was he's probably spouting how he was going to take over the world or something. And so you beat him, right?
He almost did, but we stopped him.
Good.
You know, a lot of people died or were corrupted by him. It's not really that much of a joke from where I'm sitting.
It could be much worse than letting Booger out of here. But I do not like to hear of those that were passing. That is never good. You know, he cannot reform. Now, if he's killed outside, Booger is gone. he cannot reform back. He in the Fae, it's every who counts years anyway. In your material time, 1,000 years takes for him to respawn. He starts a snotty mass and kind of continues to grow. And the way he looks, it accumulates whatever has fallen into the bottom of the swamp. That's the way he looks and smells. The way he did. Good riddance to Booger. I'm sorry to hear that it was tough times, but congratulations. You're heroes now.
Yeah. So, could you help Dylan?
How is the tea?
I haven't drank it.
You really should have some tea. You too, Mr. Scaredy Pants. Like I said, it's not going to hurt you. After all, I can't take you back yet until this has got to go with the course.
I think he'll like kind of take the cup of tea and he'll just kind of look at it and smell it and like definitely still doesn't trust whoever this wild chaotic being is that's like talking to him. Adam's freaking out. Christian's like, F this guy. Like, I don't know who lets this guy deal, but I think he'll kind of like take a moment and then I guess you could have just let us die, or you might still, but this is the strangest day I've had in a very long time, and I used to be a human. And he's just gonna take a sip of tea.
Now that is a story. Let me hear this. At the same time, Chikios will create a simulacrum of himself back on the material plane, where you guys are currently freaking out at the overgrownness of the Science Center. As you guys see that stranger manifest.
Wait a minute, it's you. I saw you yesterday.
Oh, really? So, me?
Yes, you were floating around Markos's wake. We got the Black Kettle.
He was a dear friend of mine. You know what? Speaking of friends, actually, I wanted to tell you that your friends are doing fine.
Nah, see, I told you. I was right.
See, he is a talented one, but
Feywild, right? Feywild.
yeah, it's kind of you. Yeah, you got me.
Teleport. I knew it.
Teleport, and I go to high five Krak.
You are good. You saw.
You're not dead.
Let me. Before we draw any more attention that has already been drawn over here, the vines begin to retract and start putting everything together. The glass can't fully form the way it was before, but now it's all mosaic, like stained glass that gets put back into place, and the vines come folding back out, and any of the flowers that are there try to discreetly fold themselves into like new landscaping. It's not a snap and make it all better, but it's definitely what the hell happened here?
I just want to say that Chikios is hot, and, and the way his artwork is like you don't fully. It's perfect Fae energy, or it's like you don't fully trust this guy. I feel like when you first meet him, you know, it's like something, you know. But I kind of would bang him.
See, you know it's his human presenting form because the massive chest hair just isn't there for the satyr, and we all know that's like that pendant would be buried.
Yeah, in my mouth. Anyway.
Oh my God. Thirst trap Adam.
Let's start with good news. Yes, friends are back at my tea garden right now. Big explosion. But now it's like it's dissipating inside of my realm.
So why didn't you bring them back?
I am not. I am not technically here either. I am here and I am there. Hold on. What is your name?
I'm just gonna look like to either side. And
I'm
point
sorry. I am so rude. I am Chikios. I am. You are familiar. I don't.
Me?
Yes. Ah. Yeah. Okay. This is first time in Merrowstrand. First time in Faltura. I met Markos in Deep Below.
What do you mean you met Markos?
A long time ago. He was a good friend. That's why I was here, to pay respects to an old friend. But now I have heard friend talk of you. You were memorable. He portly man, gentleman. He come to speak to you. Mr. Barley, no?
Yeah, the cup.
Yeah, he's a good man.
You guys have a habit of just dropping in?
No, like I said, for first time. But I remember he said that you had substantial power. That there was a Kitsune that could control the weather here. There are not many Kitsune here.
No, unfortunately. Less so people that know about controlling the weather. But like, we got that sorted.
He will be happy to hear that. So, your friend, I hear he picks up a strong curse from, let's not call it a curse. It's, he is not handling the transition to being imbued with such fey magics.
Dylan, I see you've met.
Yes, he was, if you want to know, he was crying for a Lathander. I guess he thought it'd gone boom.
Did he tell you about the toes?
No, he's not showing me his toes. What's with his toes?
Oh, never mind.
He has all of them. That's what it is. It's very weird. It's so weird.
I will, I will trust you on that. Look at this. You're a big man, big bear. Look at you. You smell like an old friend. You like to fight.
I do.
Yes. Very irony.
Is irony.
Yeah, the blood, the mixture of yours and other people's. I can tell. You don't, you need to get strong scrubber to actually exfoliate. You're just cleaning the fur.
Maybe my magic from the mountain is wearing off. Prestidigitation doesn't do what it used to do anymore.
Well, you have to concentrate more than a second. Everyone thinks you can just, you just snap and it goes away. That's a smell that sticks. You need to, about 5-10 minutes. Good, let it soak.
This smell's what keeps people away. Makes them afraid.
No one is afraid of a bear that is. You are the big facade. I like you. Not as much as I like this man over here who needs, you need to be in a lab. You need your own lab. Why are you experimenting over here in the science center? You mess up 2 buildings.
I mean, I have like a portable lab, and then we have our house, and I have my room in the house, and then there's the basement, and there's also a shed. We have the boat. I have a lot of labs.
I think we need to talk about this harnessing this energy. So next time, I don't have to step in when Ulrashan does it. Don't tell him I said that. He got so angry. He thought I was making fun of his god. I don't even know who Ulrashan is. I am learning.
Yeah, he's a little touchy there.
Tian doesn't really do jokes. He's kind of new to him, honestly.
I can see that. But he good heart. He tries to save your friend.
Mm-hmm.
That is worthwhile. That is good, no?
Yeah, I mean that's all you can really ask for from somebody.
But we need to talk.
Here
Are we
or
not
over there?
No, there is well, I came up to the science center to look at the ley lines of the world. Something is off here. It's I was curious. There's strange activity here. You know there are portals open, right?
Like besides the one that you did?
No, that was not open. I opened the door. I shut the door. Not to the Feywild. We'll deal with your friend's Feywild thing. No, there's no. Did you see that floating city? Right, the floating city inside you. The one that the dwarves built. It was up in the air above the mountains. Storm.
The map of Faltura.
Stormdirge. Stormforge. Thank you. No. Big portal to the fire plane underneath. Huge.
It's not supposed to be there, right?
No, that's not supposed to be. But see, I don't think I understand with the activity when one opens up, it's like it kind of all breaks apart. There is a big portal to the fire plane that is open. It is a volcano to the south of here.
Mr. Chiquios, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
As he starts to unroll the map from the ship,
It wouldn't happen to be right about here.
As he points to the markings that Krak had made on the map earlier when we were at the ship.
Oh, yes.
Speak of ley lines.
100%. There's a volcano, whoosh, all the way up from the bottom of the ocean. Huge. It's not just volcano. It is like super highway to the fire plane. Like it is everybody's coming through.
So a volcano just rose from under the water here and points at the map.
Oh no, it wasn't. It wasn't on its own. Someone was definitely doing something that triggered that.
So somebody pushed it.
I don't know what's going on there, but somebody definitely balloon was this big, and they go boop.
And there's stuff escaping from out there.
Oh,
Your
angry!
stuff.
Oh, the fire plane. They're the worst. So absolutely grumpy. Angry,
Like
they
the
bubble up.
Green Filer?
Oh, I just learned. We called him Booger, but yeah, good job. He was. He's so sad. He like Eeyore. No, but these
Right.
the fire plane much worse. They angry
Much worse.
all the time.
Krak, could
Huh?
that call have been a distress call and not a call to war? And if it was a call to war, could it be this?
Think that we're
It could
fighting
be a
something that came out of the volcano?
It could be a distress call. distress and war are kind of the same emotions in our world. You know, it's like, we don't run, we run away and we fight.
So you're saying it's a call for help?
I don't think so.
You know the people that you think that popped the balloon?
No, maybe they popped the balloon.
Yeah, hey, regardless, doesn't matter who popped the balloon now. It is you would a friend used to say, up shit creek without a paddle. Yes. Big shit creek.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of taken back to Bud's place, to Bud's home, how everybody was kind of manipulated. What if that's not an isolated incident?
Well,
we already know that it traveled up to my home. Whatever that corruption was, it could have traveled to yours.
Regardless,
and they were already like kind of pieces of crap anyways, so like that's not really hard to turn a piece of crap to a bigger piece of crap.
If more elementals and things from the fire plane continue to come out of volcano, it will go boom as well, and that is not good for here. Create
what do you
normal.
want us to do? Stop the volcano?
So we just gotta plug up the volcano. Got it. It's so easy.
Well, I will. You are adventurers that are capable of defeating something like Booger. Shutting doors down to other planes is a generally good and accepted practice for the survival of your world. The more that they're open, the worse that it gets.
So we just go plug the hole. Got it. And, I mean, it's pretty easy.
There's this town where I come from, and it ripped a whole scar all the way through the city. They called it the spell plague, and the undead begin pouring out of it. That is still there in the city. Still there.
Like the scar or the dead?
Both. They just built around it.
Man.
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea.
My friend Gail tells me all about it.
Let's build around the dead. Try and solve the problem.
All right, so
we got a frog to wake.
So our goal is to just close the door right here, and I point to the map again. Or do we have to close the door up here? And I point to where Stormforge is.
Well, the door is they will have to deal with actually kind of worse. It will blow up the entire mountain range that will send it into the floating city. Luckily for them, hopefully they're disintegrated in the first explosion. Otherwise, then they will fall in to the pit of magma or what else has been brought out from the plane there. Not good. They'd be very angry at this time when it explodes. They sit around and they brood down in there. This new island forms, but probably no more sunlight for a long time. Tidal wave probably knock everything else out here. Underwater, not as bad, but it will be that magma will form and crush down into rocks that will crumble everything. It will not look good.
Okay, how do you close the door? Is it like literally just like a literal door and you just close and you lock it and you're like, good, we're good.
Closing portals takes lots of energy like this. It was easy for me because of your friend. I was able to take some of the energy, open the portal back up, and then I had to bring it with me. So it's, well, here, I'll show you. Come on. Yeah, let's catch up to them. And he pulls out a pocket watch. I need to adjust, carry the 3. So we walk in at just the price time in conversation. This is, it is me. I am having a conversation as well. It's hard to explain. But yes, you have big problems here. Markos, he would have been good at this.
Yeah, he'll be back. He's just biding his time. It's fine.
You are friends of Markos. He put his trust in you. Good man. Shit done. Would you all like to have tea?
Love tea.
Yeah. I just like look at Akiko like, do what? Do we trust him? Like, yeah, definitely gonna try an insight check. I'm not great at it, but.
Oh, the one was almost there. No, he really just wants to bring you over to have tea. Why not? We have to wait anyway for the rest of your friends.
Man, I think Bud would love this guy.
Yeah, we will find you. I can help find your friend as well. He can come to tea as well.
He's asleep. He's a little hungover from last night's party.
Oh, even easier. I will come and visit him.
In his dreams. Oh, he's gonna be so creeped out. I love it.
The dreams are my specialty, actually. Easier than what I'm doing now.
That's terrifying.
That's all he is, a paranoid frog.
What do you?
We already have one.
It's true. He's paranoid about everything.
All right, lead the way.
Yes. So, first lesson is he's going to go over and he's going to siphon the energy off of your mech, except for like 2% left.
Oh, come on, man.
Your batteries you just put in.
Yeah. You see, I will teach you how to not have to use batteries. Come on, let's go.
It's a brand new battery.
You're like, meanwhile, up over around in the Feywild, Dylan, you really can stop crying. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be fine, buddy. You just hold it together, okay? The tea definitely invokes some emotion, but the tears really is unbecoming of a warden.
Been through a lot, okay? I've been through a lot. As that portal opens back up with the second Chikios and you all walking through, that is where we will pick up next session.
God damn, you slayed this Chikios already so good.
So good.
Ben's done a great job on Cheeky Baby.
Dude, it is so good.
What's happening?
Oh, we are in the multiverse.
What's happening?
So the fire plane that's erupting over in Stormforge is now a problem that is erupting over here all at the same time.
Gosh.
So you guys get to deal with.
You're getting your volcano in my ocean. Chill out.
It's about to be all the big Polynesian vibes back in Crackland.
Why is every form of entertainment media a multiverse now?
Well, it's epic,
I think this is still a multiverse. I think this is still the same verse. We're just in different spots.
We just happen to have
ignoring each other.
Old character gods that are like, you guys have really place up. Wait till Captain Planet Gale shows back up and it's like, what have you done?
What are you doing?
Why did you recycle?
I was gone for like 2 weeks.
Gale, are you hungry? I got some rat for you.
Maybe it was longer than 2 weeks. I don't know. It was the Feywild.
Oh, Feisty, no.
Did we win?
Yes.
Guard your dreams, my friend. Guard your dreams.
Oh, we're gonna have fun with that.
Oh god.
I've gotten to cheese Chikios in a couple of different places hanging out, and I was like, when am I actually gonna get to show the art? I'm like, well, if nobody makes a good success on this, I was like, that'd be a good time to introduce him. And yeah, we needed every bit of it. Oh, poor Ulrashan just really doesn't want to make his way out yet. Most
No.
failed checks to his god.
Y'all's gods kind of suck.
Ah.
Not gonna lie. I'm not really working out.
You can say that, but I'm a dragonborn now, and you know, got some pretty cool gifts. So I think that's the part of faith, right?
Keep telling yourself that.
Just wait, man. I'll manifest it if I reach level 20.
Lord knows I heard that in church a lot. Just wait. You just wait.
Crazy.
Everlasting salvation is just around the corner, brothers and sisters. All you have to do is believe and wait.
And pledge your $5.
Literally gonna
you're
turn into Far Cry
20%.
5 so fast.
I need a new plane.
But on that note, we got to love you and leave you. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Stormforge for me and Timmy take off for TwitchCon. Love you all.
Bye.
We'll see you guys soon.
Bye.
Goodbye.